What's happening, lads? Before we start this week's episode of the Have a Word podcast, do us a favour, make sure you're following us on all social media. We are at Have a Word Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And on top of that, don't forget to go and subscribe to the Patreon page, patreon.com/haveawordpod. Early access to these episodes, an extra episode just for you lot every single week on Patreon. And don't forget those monthly specials, of which there are 40 plus now. They're basically a movie every single month. Patreon.com/haveawordpod. Enjoy the episode. It's a belter.
Wag wag, leads. You're listening to the funniest podcast in the game. From the heart of Liverpool, with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl, and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below-the-waist grooming.
Go, Ed. Get on me.
Hey.
Hey.
Guess who's back?
It is.
You.
I'm back.
You're back.
Where have I been?
Nah,
You've been
no one's asked.
Australia.
Okay.
No one's asked.
What have you been up to?
This.
What have you been up to, Dan?
Went on Will Hutchby's stag do.
Yeah.
Was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really
A lot
good.
of topless men.
Lot of topless
Yeah.
men. Lot of Will Hutchby doing a mangina. He thought that was funny.
What's that?
And at one point showed us his gaping arsehole for a little too long.
Gaping.
Yeah, he bent over and like spread it. You know when you're like, hey, you meant to just flash your arse and be like, that was gross, wasn't it? He was in the stance for a good minute and a half. And then it's on me I just kept looking, you know?
Yeah, but it's like a car crash, isn't it? Or like,
It is.
you can't not look at it.
And then the police turn up. Yeah. He turned up to that stag do. He nearly cancelled his own stag do on the morning of the stag do. Because he went on his best mate's stag do the weekend before. Ryan, his mate from school, really bad planning by a friendship group, did his stag do in Ireland. Ryan's got mates who work at Amazon who are really like high flying, high achieving, by the sounds of it, alcoholics who went for the full laddie, like, right, what we're going to do on the Saturday is like, you've got to run 100 meters and then down an egg and a Jägermeister, and then you've got to run 100 meters back.
Kill me.
And I don't even know
one for yours.
I don't even know if Will tried to keep up or if it was just sort of like he broke himself.
That's the difference. This is what I keep saying the odd email we get while I've been away. People going, oh, here's some goth stuff. That's not goth stuff. That's wall stuff. And it's not the same thing.
Fact Amundo.
One of the beautiful things about getting older, you go, I don't want to do it. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't want to do it.
For years?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but
it's hard
you've
when it's
been like
lads
50
drinking.
for 15 years, haven't you?
No, peer pressure doesn't work on me because I just think I'm not asked.
So Will was so violently sick.
It is quite annoying, actually.
His throat swelled up and he gave himself like a temporary sleep apnea, and the combination of not really sleeping for 3 days and then being so ill that when he fell asleep, he couldn't breathe. So he woke up and that kept happening, and he got the worst health anxiety ever and pretty much had about 4 hours sleep in 4 days and was a broken man a good 4 or 5 days after Ryan's stag do for his own stag do. God bless James, his other mate. He was like, I don't know if I can come. And do you know what? We'd have gone on that stag do without him. Oh, they weren't having sex.
Oh.
He meant come on the stag do. I should have made that clear, and knowing that you're in the conversation. I can't even jizz here. I'm having panic attacks. I haven't slept for 4 days, but I cannot come.
I wouldn't be able to come if I hadn't slept for 4 days. I don't think, anyway.
Well, Will Hutchby is one of the high functioning
Not like a
alcoholics.
paste?
He's a legend, isn't he?
Sorry,
and he turned
say
up.
that again?
It come out like your body's not in a good place. It'd come out like a paste, wouldn't it? Like a pate. Because it's sleep.
Oh, I think I'd have cancelled. I think I would have cancelled. I think you would have cancelled. But James just went, stop being a fanny and get in the shower. And
I don't think you've just
wipe
listened to
that
what
jizz
Carl
off.
just said.
What?
Carl's saying if he doesn't sleep well, his cum goes like pate.
No, I'm saying.
I thought you were being like creative. I thought you become a paste. Like fucking.
Well, I've never not slept for 4 days, but it ruins you. See the guy on YouTube who didn't sleep for like 13 days to get the record? See ya?
Yeah, didn't someone do a welfare check and the police turned up?
Yeah, because someone commented and said, I did this once and it literally ruined my mind for years. And now there's some days I just can't sleep. Like it fucks you indefinitely.
Draws out like psychosis, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's how Will turned up to his own stag do. Phenomenal. He was like, I'm not drinking.
You ever heard of the Russian sleep experiment?
Go on.
Where they kept people awake for like years just to see what happened to them.
They die, don't they?
Google it. Because it's a terrifying image.
It is.
The photograph of it shows you here.
That's what he'll end up looking like.
Gotta be fake news.
No, it's a photograph.
Oh yeah, they've never been.
That's the
No, but it's an old photograph.
Right.
What did people used to say? The camera never lies.
It adds £4 as well, so you must have been skinny.
4? I thought it was 10.
Does he?
The camera adds £10.
I thought it was 4. How many cameras are on you?
Oh,
It's
nice.
£10, yeah.
Is it, yeah?
It's a lot of weight there.
So I had a very nice time, and then I've had a lovely week, and then I did the Glee's birthday party last night, and it was really nice. Compared it, and Frankie Boyle opened, and I could have watched. He did a 20-minute set. I haven't seen Frankie Boyle live since I worked with him in the Slaughterhouse in, I'd guess, 2005.
A lot of people don't know you and
2006.
Frankie Boyle worked in a slaughterhouse together.
No, a lot of people. We were on the bar. He was a bit older than me, so he was a supervisor. I haven't seen him gig for fucking years, and obviously he's gone on to have quite the career. I could watch him do that 20-minute set last night 4 or 5 times and not get bored. It was an absolute masterclass in joke writing for grown-ups.
What's his vibe now?
Offensive as fuck.
Oh, is it still offensive?
Oh, it's brilliant. And I watched it, and I thought, this every comic that we know who's trying to be an edgelord and offensive should watch Frankie Boyle do stand-up, because it can be done so brilliantly, and the joke is more important than it being offensive. And I know he's not trying to be offensive, it's just his style of humour, it's just his sense of humour. Fuck me, he is exceptional. And I've never even watched his specials or his DVDs, and I'm going to go back and watch them. It's fucking brilliant. And the crowd last night were a proper comedy crowd, and they got it. You could see a few people who'd probably come to comedy for the first time, and their face was an absolute picture, because it's not for beginners.
Who else was on?
There was Andy Robinson, who's a firm old favourite of the Birmingham Glee, and Kate Barron closed, did great. There was a middle act called Jin Hao Lee, and I've never seen anything like it. It was absolutely magical. Wigan. I've never seen the best compliment I can play without it being. You know when people are trying to be alternative and different, but they forget to be good. This kid's funny as fuck, and I've never seen anyone.
I think he's just have a good Edinburgh, actually.
I think he's exactly what you'd want in Edinburgh. You know, Edinburgh is about, right, it's either got to be brilliant or original, ideally both. And he's both. So just watch out. Jin Hao Lee, fucking hell. It was beautiful. Weird, intelligent, silly, a weird pace to it. I loved being a competitor last night. You know when you're hosting a show and you're like, this is class, because I'd have paid to watch that bill as a fan. But Frankie Boyle, mate, he's so perfect for this fucking podcast.
Well, I've tried a couple of times.
I
He's
know.
always when he was in Liverpool, he was like, I was concentrating on me show.
Yeah. And he opened last night. They wanted him to close, or you can tell.
Yeah, that bill.
And he's
Kate's great, but that is,
Yeah,
the wrong way round.
but he gets to do what he wants, doesn't he? Yeah. He's just in that position where he couldn't give a fuck.
No.
God, he's amazing. And I'm going to get right into Frank. I know this is newsflash for everyone that's been into him for 20 years, but he is exactly. I was watching him because we've got the roast coming up, the roast 2, and I was like, this is just. I'd love to see him apply that to roasting. He's so good at joke writing. So yeah, I've had a good time. You've been missed, obviously.
No
Ishan and Mike were great. Brennan is, I think, everyone's favourite stand-in, I'd say.
No, I mean about him going away.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
No.
They are.
No.
I am.
What have you been up to, Carl?
He's fuck all. It's just nothing.
Pardon?
Been to EE.
I've been to EA. Me and Steve
Dan's
playing.
fuming because you weren't here.
Oh, sorry, I was 10 minutes late.
You were 35 minutes late.
I was actually 40 minutes before you got here, but I went to do errands.
That doesn't count. If you get here at 5 a.m, when we're meant to get here at 1 p.m, you're like, fucking hell, I'm fucking miles earlier than you, lad. Yeah, you are. I'm not really fuming.
Okay.
What have you been up to? You've been with us.
Yeah. Me and Steve been playing a game.
What's the game?
With your
Carl?
dicks.
It's just, pardon?
What?
No, it's to get someone to say, it's to get the other person to say something, basically.
What are you talking about?
So, I'll tell a story or something. I'll go guess what he did, and if you don't say what, if you don't say, no. So, yeah, here's an example. Finn.
Sounds great.
You guys need to take up golf.
Is
or
it
something.
trying to like hook them into?
It's
saying
like
something?
Gay Man Says What. Have you ever heard that game? And you go, what? And then you get done.
So like in my family, like we used to do this thing where we're like, oh, have you seen him? And like you've got to try and get them to say who, and then you go, oh, Mickey Rooney. And if you got, do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
And if
fucking hell, that's like me days, isn't it?
old school. No, this is like
So
my Uncle
what's the
Barney's
game?
been. So
What's the game? Have you seen him? And they just have to go through every celebrity ever until they get Mickey Rooney.
No.
This game must have been going on forever.
no. So here's what, like
Mickey Rooney as well.
So like my Uncle Barney, who's my dad's brother, right?
Yeah.
He. And as soon as you're involved in this game, as soon as he's told you the rules to this game, you are playing it until one of you dies, right? As far as
Was it Uncle Barney?
If you'd have met my Uncle Barney by now, he'd have explained this game to you, and he'd be like, "You're in the circle now, right?" But like every time he would see you from now until the end of time, he would try and get you with it. And the game is, he'd be like, "Yeah, so what have you been up to?" And he'd be like, "Whatever." And then you'd say, "You go, what have you been doing, Barney?" And he'd be like, "Oh, I was fucking in the pub the other night. He was there." You go, "Who? And you go, "Mickey Rooney," and he's won. And all he's trying to do is get you to say who,
so
that he can go Mickey Rooney, and then he's won.
So in no form of conversation with Uncle Barney,
You can ask who.
you can't ever go, "Oh,
Yeah,
right."
You've got to you've got to go to him, Mickey Rooney, before he says it. You know
So
what I mean?
our version is, I say, guess what he did? And if you say what, I say, he sucked me cock. And it's happened that many times that conversations are ruined. So if I go, guess what he did? You go, what? I go, I sucked me cock. And you go, fuck's sake. You're meant to go, nope. Like if he says who, you go, no, you wouldn't play. But that's what it means.
Oh, it's
You're
not,
basically trying to get you to say
it's not
what.
like a linguistic thing. You can't go, "What is that person's name?" You can't. You have to see the game and stop the game.
Yeah.
Right,
You have to go, no, I'm not playing. Like,
Because he's still going to
Trying to
go,
get me, you fucking-
"The name of the person is Mickey Rooney."
Yeah.
the pub.
Any sort of inquisitive. What's your one? You want to suck me off?
No, if I say, like, guess what he did?
Did you get sucked off
You
by
say
Mickey
what,
Rooney?
I'll go, he sucked me cock.
Okay.
So it's just what, and I'll go, he sucked me. It's just a stupid thing.
Right.
It's not like-
Do you play it in gay clubs?
See him.
Guess what he just did? No, I'm not saying it. Guess what he just did? No, against my will. I've been sexually assaulted.
The police say what? He sucked me cock.
They're trying to interview Steve, and so what did he look like? Fucking idiot. Think I'm playing? Shut that
Who's
down.
that guy over there? Who? Mickey Rooney. Who was it?
Merseyside police looking for Mickey Rooney. Because he keeps aggressively sucking people off against their will. Classic Rooney.
I've been to the other side of the world, and I've had a look, and it's fine.
Didn't we guess? We were all like,
I thought you were not having a bad time, but you were like, whatever.
Well, there's a couple of things I haven't posted anyway because I was waiting to tell you guys, right? First of all, I upgraded both directions, meaning I made negative money on this tour.
Just
and it's the best decision I've ever made.
That's why you're here now on form.
I couldn't possibly have done that flight home without it. But I only made the decision the day before I went.
Which, by the way, was like today. You come straight from the flight here, essentially, haven't you?
Yeah, I landed at Heathrow 5 a.m., got picked up, drove to mine, showered, and then here.
Yeah.
But the day before I flew out, I text Rebecca, who was my Australian contact tour manager, and was like, upgrade it, fuck it. You only live once, sort of thing. So I get to the airport, Manchester Airport, on Sunday last week, and I wish I'd taken a photo of this fucking woman who was on the desk. But you know, like the fucking receptionist in Monsters Inc. That's what she looked like.
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, that cunt,
Always
right?
watching.
And she's doing this, like, you know, like the fake nice thing. Yes, sir. No, can I have your passport, please, sir? Like, I'm like, fucking just speak to people with a bit of, like, genuineness. Just this disingenuous bollocks is just, like...
She's saying everything right, but it doesn't sound right.
Yeah, like, if a transcript's ever read out, she's done her job. But she hasn't actually, has she? Because she's being a fucking fat cunt. Right?
Shit.
So, she wasn't that bad. I'm being harsh. Maybe the jet lag's kicking in. So I go to the... She's on, like, the business thing, and I'm, you know, there's a big queue for the main bit, but I'm like, I fucking upgraded, mate. Going to the fucking...
Are you in your trackies?
Yeah.
Do you look full scouse?
I look like smart
Smart scouse.
scouse.
Nice.
Like plain travel scouse.
Yeah. The best North Face.
I didn't have a Monster X trackie on. I had like a labelless blue hoodie on.
Hey, Monster X would be good for travelling.
It would be a bit much in. Yeah, I think you get a few sneers. I'd accept them, and I'd
bring
like.
them
In fact, I'm now because I didn't do it, but I didn't have that sort of trackie on. I'd like what you'd call like a sort of like week 1 Love Island exit trackie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No,
This
don't you?
t-shirt fits different to all of the t-shirts. One of them Instagram bastards.
So I go up, and she goes, "Yes, sir," and I went, "I love you, all right." And she goes, "Have you checked in online, sir?" And I said, No, that's what I'm here for.
How
you
far
know.
away were you from her?
What? Hello, sir.
She did some amateur dramatics.
I'm like, no, that's why I'm here. I need to check in now and drop my bag. She goes, right, okay, can I have your passport, please, and your booking reference? I was like, I haven't got my booking reference. And she's just fucking
Didn't even have a
playing
keyboard.
slime soccer or whatever. You know what I mean? So she goes, right, passport, and she pulls the thing up and she goes, oh, right, oh, God. And I went, what's the matter? She goes, Stephen! And I went, what's the problem, love? She goes, I need to speak to Stephen. Stephen!
That's pretty apparent.
Right? So about fucking 4.5 hours later, / a minute, Stephen comes over and he goes, what's up? And she goes, look at that. And he goes, oh yeah. And I go, Stephen, what's the issue, mate? And he goes, well, the thing is, you've got 2 seats on the plane, and there's one in economy class and there's one in business, and I just don't know which one's the right one. I do. It's the business one. He goes, yeah, I do. I understand. I went, I've come to the business desk, haven't I? The flight's been upgraded. He goes, that would explain it, I suppose. I went, well, here's what hasn't happened. I haven't downgraded, have I? I haven't voluntarily downgraded. And
I want to feel snug.
He goes, okay, when did you upgrade and how did you do it? Did you do it online? I went, it was done for me. He goes, what do you mean? I was like, the travel agent in Australia who works for the people I'm going to do a job for has booked all of it and they've done the upgrade. And he goes, right, so you don't know who you spoke to? And I was like, no, because I didn't speak to anybody. I just spoke to my tour manager and was like approved the upgrade price. And he was like, right, okay, we'll be able to sort this, but I just go and need to ring Singapore. I was flying with Singapore Airlines. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, we can't sort this in Manchester. We have to ring Singapore. And there is a language barrier, so this might take a little bit of time. And I was like, right, okay. And he goes, just do us a favour, just stand to the side here. We're going to continue to get people checked in. And as soon as we're ready to sort of serve, we'll call you back over. You won't have to go and join the queue again. And I was like, great. I thought it'd be a minute, 5, 10, you know? I stood there for 40 minutes.
Ooh. You love that.
And I'm getting more and more itchy because I don't want to be... First of all, I don't want to give this fucking cunt the satisfaction of kicking off.
He's back.
Do you know what I mean? Because, you know when she's being rude? So I want to be dead nice and patient so that she never has a leg to stand on in a court of law, right?
What are you planning to do to her at this point?
So I'm just wait it out. But like, do you know what she's doing? She's checking people in. And then she's not even going to me. It won't be much longer. Or I'll just go and check on that for you. Just next. So I'm just like, at what point? And after 40 minutes, I was just about to go, fuck this. And this other girl come round who I hadn't seen yet. And she goes, where's Mr. Rowie? Where's Mr. Rowie? And I went, Row, that's me. She goes, no, it's Rowie. I went, what are the odds, love? Like, there's no other person here. ROWE. She goes, yeah, Rowie. I went, no, it's Row. She goes, is that you? I was like, yeah, it is.
Oh my God.
So she goes, this should be ready to check in now. And so Stephen then fucking spawns again from behind the fucking pillar. And
or Steven, as he's known.
Right. So he comes round and he goes, right, yeah, we should be able to do this now. And then he goes, yeah, no, you just do it. And I'm back to fucking Monsters Inc. woman. So she's like, and she fucking tries to do it. And then she goes, oh my God, Stephen! He comes back over and he goes, what's going on there? I have never seen that in all my time working here. And I went, go on, Stephen, mate. What have I won now, right? And he goes, someone's cancelled your entire booking. And I went, right. And he goes, who could have done that? And I went, you? And he goes, what do you mean? I went, you've obviously made a mistake when you've gone to fix the double seat problem. I was like, I don't even have access to the booking. I don't know the booking reference. And no one in Australia even knows there's been a problem. So
It's just Singapore, we fuck you up.
So he then shouts someone else over, and that fella comes over and he goes, so what's going on? And he's like, well, this guy, you know, he'd booked 2 seats on the plane. And I'm like, I haven't booked 2 seats on the plane. And he goes, yeah, well, he had 2 seats on the plane, one in business, one in economy. We didn't know which one he was. He's saying he's in business. And I've resented that so much. He's saying he's in business. So, and the fella goes, right, so it is a business class ticket you've got, sir? And I was like, yeah, it is, yeah. Which is why I'm at the business queue, isn't it? And why there is a seat under that name. And
Rowie.
he goes, right, yeah. He goes, well, I don't really see the problem. Just give him a boarding pass and just for a business seat that's currently unoccupied and get him on the plane. So they give me it and let me go through. When I got to Singapore, Rebecca rang me. She's like, what's going on? I was like, what do you mean? She goes, where are you? I said, I'm in Singapore. And she goes, oh, we've just had a call from the travel agent saying you refused to get on the plane. Yeah. I was like, no.
They do this every day. This is what they do.
I was fucking hammered as well.
They put people on
I
planes.
had so much whiskey watching Liverpool play Man United in the sky. Fair. And this is 100% true. So,
did you get was the internet good enough?
They had it on.
What?
They had the match on the telly.
Oh my God.
Like at me seat.
It's the future.
So, when we got on the plane, the woman she comes over, she gives me a glass of champagne. She's like, after we take off, what drink would you like? And when me, Alfie and Jack went to Nashville, Alfie goes to me on that flight. He goes, what's your plane drink? And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, I just think every man should have like a plane drink, like the thing you have to drink on a plane. He's like, I don't really drink Jack Daniels very often, and I certainly don't drink it with ginger beer, but like Jack Daniels with ginger ale or ginger beer on a plane is like me plane drink. That's just like how I know I'm on a plane. It's just like me.
Right.
That's me plane drink. So I was like, I think mine would just be like a good whiskey on the rocks, loads of rocks. And he's like, it's a fucking great plane drink. So she comes over.
How long is the flight though?
What do you mean?
How many whiskey on the rocks can you have to Australia? You're not exclusively drinking whiskey on the rocks from Manchester to Australia.
Manchester to Singapore, 13 hours. Yeah.
Right.
I had 14.
Liverpool did win 3-0.
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? So I'm in the little, like the same sort of setup we had for Nashville.
You get a box.
Yeah, you're in a little, but like you're in the front section of the plane. And there's like the bar bit, isn't there, where you can go over and go, oh, can I have one of these? So I go over the first couple of times, and then the woman, who's so Singaporean, she goes, you've got a button on your thing, and you can just press it, and we have to come over to you, and whatever you want. And I'm just like, I've still got such a guilt about like being in the position of privilege to be able to be in that thing. Just being able to like summon a human with like a whiskey on the rocks, it jars me a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's
it's like Downton Abbey, isn't it? When they pull a little rope and there's a bell, and all of a sudden a servant turns up.
So at this point, I've had 8 or 10,
and the Liverpool game's on.
Yeah,
right.
And I'm like, I do want another one, and she's just told me, don't be silly, press the thing. So I press it, right, and she comes over, and I'm like, yeah, could I just have another one? And she's like, I've already got it. I knew what you wanted. So she'd already just brought it because I'd already had so many by this point. Seconds after she gives me it, we go 3-0 up. And I, in my excitement, drink all of it.
Is that to stop yourself screaming?
No.
Salah!
I did scream and wake the woman next to me up at one point, and she was quite rightfully upset. And one of the members of staff suggested that I should either apologise or calm down.
Just calm down.
So I sort of nail this drink because we go 3-0 up. I'm like, fucking get in. And then I'm like, now I want me cake and eat it too. I still want the drink. But I can't bring myself because it's been like 40 seconds to summon it again. I'm like, I can't do that and have it come back. That's just taking the piss. So I walk back up and I go, I know I've just had one, but we've just scored again. Can I have another one? And she goes, you really like this drink, don't you? And I was like, yeah. She goes, we have never known anybody like you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Whew. Now,
We have never known anybody.
I get to Australia, 7 p.m. By the time I get to the hotel, Australian airports, by the way, are the best airports I've ever dealt with. They're fucking class.
Isn't Singapore the best in the world, though?
Yeah, but like Singapore is like a cracking airport, but I was only there for a couple of hours and like with the changes and stuff, I didn't get to see much of it, and I just went to the lounge and got something to eat.
So it's got a butterfly garden.
Huh? Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's class. But what I
didn't
mean
see
by,
loads of it. It was absolutely fucking steaming, to be fair.
yeah, what I mean by great airports, I mean quick and simple.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and also you don't need ID to get on a domestic flight in Australia. At no point do you show any ID.
Yeah, but if you whip a fucking banana out of your bag, they'll shoot you on sight. They're big
Not
fruit.
domestically. That's just internationally.
Right.
Domestically,
They're mad on fruit and
genuinely,
veg.
they're like buses. You just go in, they scan your bag if you've got one, they send you through. You get on the plane, you get off the other one, you walk straight out.
There is a security thing.
Yeah, but it's a
It's
small
minimal.
one, and it's also like...
In New Zealand, I did an internal flight and I took my belt off because that's what you're meant to do. And he went, mate, you're going to need that. Keep your pants up. He was like, why are you fucking taking your belt off? Because they haven't annoyed anyone to the point where they want to steal planes and kill people. They're just on the other side of the world just minding their own business. They don't have a take your belt off. There's no need for security. They're just chilled.
Yeah, fucking wild.
Sounded like letting the guard down to me.
Got to Australia and was in the hotel by 9. And Rebecca had booked for us to go for some food at 9:30, Chinese food. Got a butter chicken. I know that doesn't sound like it goes together, but in Australia that works. And at 11, I was like, I don't need to go to bed. I've got to go to bed. I went to bed 11 till 7 in the morning, and I was like, I've beaten jet lag.
I saw your story.
I am king of the jet lag. That night, I was in bed by 10, and I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And
you didn't sleep for 6 hours.
No,
Or you just woke up at 4?
I did sleep for 6 hours,
Right.
but like a very broken sleep. I had a lot of anxiety while I was sleeping over there because of the global marketing that Australia has done about being the snake and spider capital of the world.
You thought you were getting your balls bitten by a snake in the toilet.
Yeah, and then it's not just that. Like, I thought they'd just be like hiding, fucking in the corners, fucking shadow boxing, waiting for me and shit. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell you what doesn't help. Going on TikTok and searching like the Australian city you're in and snake attack and finding one for wherever you are.
Yeah.
So I was told, look, in Sydney, you're probably going to be fine. You're probably not going to see anything. And if you do, it'll probably be outside, right? And I was in Sydney for a day, then going up to Brisbane, which is Queensland. And that's a lot more sharky, snaky, spidery. So in Brisbane, terrible sleep because I wake up it's like my brain's waking me up every hour going, just make sure there's no fucking snakes and spiders in the corner of this room, right? Brisbane's fine. Back to Sydney. Fine. I was then told, look, Perth is fucking spidery and fucking, especially in the sea. Don't go into the sea.
Spiders in the sea?
You got spiders and sharks in the sea and snakes in the sea. Snakes in the sea.
Spiders? Have you ever seen a spider crab? Scariest thing ever, by the way.
So, they said the one place you don't really need to worry about any of this shit is Melbourne. Right?
I can see what's going.
Right? Now, I was in Melbourne last Saturday for the show. So I was there Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Monday I flew to Perth. Now, it's healed a little bit. Right?
Is it?
So, see this?
The dot.
Like, yeah. I mean, I can get closer to stay if you need to see it, but it's fucking... Right? So, in Melbourne, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, I was in Melbourne. Right? So...
I don't like this bit.
Do the show, and afterwards, everyone's like, the Drunken Poet is where you want to go for a Guinness. So I go to there. I have the first sip of the Guinness, and I go, that is really not bad. It's actually really not bad. It's like a 7, that. That's
Traveled
all right.
a long way.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I had the second sip, and I was like, no, it's not quite a 7. And then I had the third one, and I was like, this is one of the worst pints of Guinness I've ever had in my entire life. And I said, I'm just going to go to bed. And Rebecca was staying in the same hotel as me, but she was like, she had a cousin and a couple of friends there. She's like, I'm just going to stay out with these guys. I was like, yeah, great. I was like, I feel like I'm bad socially. I've hit a wall. I just want to go back. So I go into the room, right? And I don't know whether you've ever sort of walked in somewhere and there's like a presence and you're like, I just don't there's just an energy you don't like. So
How big was this spider?
Was it a spider?
So I go in.
I've got anxiety, and I know you survive.
I go in to the bathroom, right? And in the bathroom is both like a long sort of green snake, but a thin one.
What?
And a spider. And it's a black spider with red on its back, also known as a red back spider, which is very poisonous. Like if a red back spider bites a child, it can be dead within an hour. An adult, you've normally got about a day to get like antidote, but you want to get it as quick as possible to be as not sick as you want.
It's a baby killer.
So I just immediately go, oh, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. And it's in the one city I was told I absolutely do not have to worry about it in.
But you still needed a shit.
But I did need a shit.
Mate, I think you're allowed to poo on the floor. Close the door, poo on the carpet.
So I'm like, right, what do I do here? I do genuinely desperately need a toilet. It's one of the reasons I've got off, and I think the eggs were bad. The Guinness was fucking like rumbling. So like I almost don't want to move, right? So I go, right, I've got to, like, in my head, I'm like, do I try and deal with this? Do I get like me hairdryer and fucking try and blow it into the toilet or something? Right.
Order!
Right?
Who has ever gone,
Listen,
that's a deadly spider.
When you're in this situation,
Hairdryer.
when you're in this
I'll shit
situation,
out the window and blow the shit into the street.
when you're in this situation, your brain goes fucking everywhere, mate.
Yeah.
So I'm
Fight or hairdressing.
right? So I'm like, I can see them. They're in the bathroom. I know exactly where both of these fucking things are.
And they're talking to each other probably as well. There he is. Let's get him. I'll rat him. You bite him.
But I was like, what I wanted to do was go down to the fucking lobby and get the fucking man and get him to come up and do whatever, because they obviously must be trained to fucking do it.
Chaos
whatever
King.
he's gonna, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? What if I go down and when I come back up, they're just fucking chilling on the bed, or they're in bed, or they're hiding, right?
That's worse. If you go downstairs and
if
then
they're
you come
gone,
back
yeah.
and they're not there.
And they're gone. Then I'm like, I'm not even staying in the building anymore, right? So I'm like, well, like, what's my alternative? I'm like, I've got to go down. I've got to go down and get the man, because like, I can't just stand here for the next 30 years of my life. I've got shit to be getting on with, do you know what I mean?
And a shit.
So I'm like, I've got to go and get him and just hope they're still here when I come back upstairs. I've got to.
You two. Fucking stay there.
Don't move. So I go down. And by the way, I'm fucking shitting myself. Like, I'm laughing and telling the story now. It's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I am fucking shitting myself. So I go down and I feel like I'm going to be fucking sick. And the fella goes to me, he's like, "You all right, mate?" And I was like, mate, look, I was told, like, you know, like, I'm from the UK. I'm stuttering, like, I'm from the UK. Like, I'm not, like, scared of spiders, but I know you got fucking bad ones. And, like, the snake thing, like, and he, like, trying to calm me down, goes, "You got nothing to worry about that in Melbourne. Like, you're going to be fine." And I was like, well, here's the thing, mate. There's a fucking redback spider in the fucking bathroom. And I don't know if the snake's a bad one or just a fucking, like, a sound one, but there's a fucking snake there as well. I don't know whether they've gone in together or, like, they're a fucking team.
It's their room.
But can you come and help me? And he goes, I'm the only member of staff on. I'm not meant to leave the desk. And I was like, well, what do you want me to do? Because I'm not going back to that room on my own. So you can give me another bedroom if you want, and I'll stay in that till you get another member of staff in, or, like, until the morning. And he goes, right, I'll just leave a note. So he writes,
For the spider.
like, back in 10 minutes for the spider. Go.
Get out.
Right. He's like, I'll just, I'll write this note. So he puts it on the fucking front desk thing. Like, back in 10 minutes, gone to help a customer or a guest or whatever. And he grabs, like, this fucking stick with, like, a hook on the end of it.
Snake.
Right?
Yeah. Snake stick.
Well, I know that now.
He knows.
Yeah.
Right?
He knows.
So
It's not for the spider, though.
we're in the lift. And literally, while we're in the lift, he's just, like, whistling. And he's just like... and I'm, like, fucking rattling with anxiety. And he goes, right, come on, show me where these are. And I could hear in his voice that he's fucking skeptical that there's going to be even anything in this room. We go into the bathroom, and they're both exactly where they were.
Good lads.
When I fucking left. And the fella goes, oh, fucking right, yeah. Okay. Now, the spider's sort of moving slowly, right? The snake sort of, like, stops. The snake's a bit like, oh, he's got his mate now, right?
There's two of them.
So the fella goes, here's the problem we've got. He goes, I can't deal with them both at once.
Yeah.
And he goes, the snake's more likely to attack us, but the spider is more dangerous. So what do you want me to deal with first?
No.
What?
That's not on the customer.
I would leave the hotel.
How big's this spider? Sorry, how roughly?
Like that big. Like the smaller spiders in Australia are the worst ones. So like its head is fucking tiny, and it's got like Carl's ass with a fucking red thing on it, right? Oh, so he goes, the snake's more likely to attack us. The spider is more of a problem. Like if that snake bites you, he's like, you'll get a bit ill. The spider's a fucking problem. You know what I mean? Like you really don't want that to get you. So which one do you want me to deal with first?
What the fuck?
Nah.
And I go,
Nope.
is there no way?
We can burn the building down.
Is there no way we can sort of like, shove the snake toward like
Get him in the corner.
because he gets the fucking stick, and I suppose like the Australian hotels are built with this in mind. The stick is for the snake, but it also like helps you with the latch on the fucking windows. The windows have got like a thing so that from a distance you can open the fucking thing, right? He opens the window and he's like, right, so we're going to do snake first, but keep an eye.
Fuck off.
Keep an eye on that spider, because once we move the snake, the spider's going to sort of panic.
Nope.
So he's like moving it. And like, I can tell he's nervous, right? And as he goes to fucking pick the snake up, right, the spider jolts. And do you know what the fella does? He sucked my cock.
Oh, that was long, that one, eh? Oh, that was lengthy. I was so excited. I was like, say it!
And yeah, I burnt myself on a frying pan.
I was like,
Go and rewatch it. Go and rewatch it. You're so we went a little bit about 2 minutes ago. Freaking out, even saying it.
Yeah, I didn't see any spiders.
none.
None.
That's mad.
Not one snake either.
Can I ask you a question? Did you Google redback spider for the story?
No, I genuinely did look into it all. I was.
Yeah.
Finn knew it was happening.
I was hooked. I knew what was going on. I was like, this is fucking sick, this story.
Yeah, I've never played that game before.
I have got another real story to tell you. Got kicked out the honky tonk.
With who? Mickey Rooney.
Was that what you were going for? Was that what you were going for?
Honestly, I think the next 28-minute story that ends with like, yeah, Mickey Rooney. Mad.
Oh, Mickey Rooney's now fully in play with this podcast.
It's going to get messy, innit?
So, there's a bar in Fremantle, which is half an hour outside of Perth, called Honky
How
Tonk
have I learned
Blues.
nothing? How have I learned nothing from the podcast? This is a great story. Brilliant story. I'm so excited. I was literally going, everyone's going to be loving this at home. It's fucking
Spider and a snake.
enthralling.
They're both
mates.
together.
I know it sounded retarded, but it was fun.
So, there's a bar in Fremantle. Fremantle's a town 30 minutes
Hang on,
outside
what
of...
did he do with the snake?
What?
What did the fella do with the snake?
There was no snake.
Oh,
Anyway, I love that. So after you came, what happened with this?
Yeah, I went down to the Honky Tonk.
Which is like a country bar, isn't
A
it?
country bar, yeah. And on the way in, the woman goes, the fella go, ID, and I was like, I'm got any ID, sorry, I'm 32. Like, look at me. I'm like, yeah, you can't come in without ID. And I was like, I messaged your social media earlier, like just asking what time you were open, telling them whether it was cool to come down and stuff. I'm visiting from the UK, and they were like, oh, did you? Yeah, cool, great. If you got no ID, you're not coming in. There's fucking no need to be that rude. And I could see on their fucking, you know, like a doorman has like a clicker. They had like a digital one, and it said like capacity 300, space 291, 59 people currently in. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, you've only got 60 people in. There's 2 of us, me and the guy who'd opened for me. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And she goes, look, you can't come in without ID. We're opposite the police station. So
Yeah, they're looking through the windows.
we have to be careful with this stuff. She's like, everywhere in Western Australia makes people bring ID, so you're not going to get in anywhere. And I was like, right, okay, cool. So we go over the road and into another pub immediately. And the
police
doorman
station.
literally shakes our hand on the way in. Like, we're like, boys. So I'm like, right. And while we're in there, I was like, do you know what? I'm on the other side of the world. I probably have to. Everyone's told me how sick it is, isn't it? Probably never get to go in this place ever again, right? And I've shortened that fucking. You know, I'm very nice trying to go in these places, and she's really like fake, nice, rude. Is that yeah? What? Like, have you? Yeah, you've messaged our guys. Well, if you've got no ID, you can't come in. Like that attitude, and I was like, what's wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? So, go in the other bar, and I thought, you know what? I'll message the social media account again. So I just messaged the person. I was like, look, I actually did try and come down, but I just got turned away. I'm only over the road, but I'm a big country fan. I'm over from the UK. I was just like, me and my mate just wanted a beer and to see what like the vibe is. And they reply like straight away, like, oh, so sorry. I meant to let the door staff know that you'd be coming down. Just give me 5 minutes and I'll sort it out. And they message back and they go, right, you can go over now, it's fine. So go back over. The doorman's still there, and the woman who's the door woman, like she's not like a security, but she's like the person, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the door. And the doorman goes, yeah, go on, guys. We've had a word. The manager's had a word with us. And the woman goes, just for future reference.
Oh, God.
She goes,
Can't
just
just take the loss.
lad, listen to this. This is one of the funniest things you'll ever hear in your entire life. She goes, just for future reference, we actually make a lot of judgment based on how people take a no. And I went, what do you mean? She goes, well, the reason we didn't let you in is we told you no. And you didn't like that answer, did you? You didn't just take it humbly. And I went, so you telling me that if I'd have just walked away, you'd have let me in? And she went, well, maybe next time. And I went, I don't live here. There's no next time. I'm on the other side of the world. And she goes, well, you've been allowed in, just go in for your drink.
What the fuck?
And I felt like such a victory. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I've fucking won here. She's a fucking cunt. And she has been told by the manager, stop being a fucking cunt and let them in. And then she's still trying to be a cunt. And she said something fucking stupid. She's going to go home tomorrow. And now I'm going to get to go into my little country bar and have a fucking great little time. I'm just going to show you the video of what that bar looked like by the time I got into it. And you can slide this in to the episode because, like, the energy, you know what I mean?
Was it Birmingham? Oh, it sounds great.
Country music's not quite taken off in Australia, has it?
Oh, no, it's massive. It was
Yeah.
just the end of the night.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And then we had 2 beers and she come over and said, you just need to leave now.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
She said we just had to leave. And then on my way out, she was like, your friend said something offensive to a member of the staff, but he hadn't been there, any members of the staff. She just didn't like us.
Would have been better with Mickey Rooney in it.
Well, fuck that woman.
Well, he's back. Oh my God, I'm still getting over that story. So well done. Let's have a little... Nice to have you back, mate. Really nice to have you back. What a bullshitter. World class. See you in a sec. Now, ladies and gents, it's time to talk about my genuinely absolute favourite sponsor. It's Love Honey. My God, lovehoney.co.uk. The the biggest online store of like sex toys and also lingerie. And Ishan, my friend, you love shagging, don't you?
I absolutely do. And I tell you what, ever since Love Honey came into my life, things have gone from better to greater.
Now, I don't know if you're talking self-love or love with another person, but I find that lube, it really helps you, doesn't it?
Absolutely does. It makes things easier and more enjoyable. There's
I always say friction is not bitching.
friction ain't bitching.
Doesn't really
And
rhyme.
Love Honey have made this amazing tingling lubricant. If you like your sex and fun times a bit tingly, tingling.
Well, if you were going to flavour a lube, what fruit would you flavour it after?
I have to be honest, I want something passionate.
Let me give you this.
Yeah.
Passion fruit.
Oh, well,
Come
there
on.
you go.
Someone's having fun.
Someone's
It doesn't
having
just taste and smell good. It's wordplay. I mean, have you ever tried to stick a love egg up your arse, a butt plug up your arse, dry?
I haven't.
Are you mad?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I know, that's
it would
absolutely-
probably hurt.
It
And
would
not even
probably
the
hurt.
sexy good way.
No.
Get a bit of passion fruit lube on. Now, also, what more measured and progressive gift can you give than a rabbit-based vibrator?
Absolutely. And the thing is you want to be vibing. She wants to be vibing.
So you've got to use the WeVibe Nova.
You got to use a WeVibe Nova.
This is amazing. It's got
Brilliant
a
bit of
flexible
kit.
arm, ergonomic handle,
Yep.
adjustable fit. You can get faxes on it. It's a very advanced bit of kit.
It is.
I guess
There
the
is
last
no
one.
other vibrator like this, and it feels good. And if you combine it with some of this lube, I tell you what, you won't be just loving honey. You'll be damn loving honey.
So we've said it many a time. How's your love game going? Take it up the next step. Lovehoney.co.uk. Use code AFF-Word20 for 20% off. You know where? Site-wide.
Site-wide, the whole
Yeah.
site on lovehoney.co.uk.
Get a site-wide on.
Tingling.
Did you boys see what happened to Shannon Sharp yesterday?
Yeah.
Didn't he get sacked?
Yeah.
Which is shit.
I don't know if he has been sacked,
ESPN sacked him apparently.
I know, but I think there's
just a rumour?
I think there was a bit of fake news about that.
Well,
Was he
tried
bumming his wife and left his telly on?
Not his wife.
left his telly on. They were like, you can't watch Friends while you're having sex. Get out of here.
Oh, some of the porn where they leave the telly on is just sort of turn the TV off.
But I don't get what he did wrong. I mean, he came
What
up when
happened?
I was
Hang on, he hasn't been sacked. He hasn't definitely been sacked.
Right.
That rumor was flying around.
He was live on Instagram.
He went
Welly in his bed.
goosing, not even his bird, just some fucking lady called
And they were-
Michelle. And at one point he goes, "Oh, that's my Michelle."
They were both making noise.
Oh, he was grunting.
Can you do that in bed? Can you talk like that?
If I say to Laura,
Oh,
That's
"That's
my
my Michelle," traditionally she will get annoyed. Especially if I do Shannon Sharp's voice, because he's a 54-year-old black dude from America. Oh, that's right. That's my Michelle. Michelle, my
It's Michelle.
If you said, "Oh, that's my Laura,"
He's not
what
been
would she
fired.
do?
Who? If I went.
That's my Laura.
Quick question. Oh, damn. Who owns this pussy?
That's mine.
I've got a timeshare on this pussy.
Got the pink slips.
There's no one else's pussy. Is it? Serious question. Is it? Is it?
Check.
Anybody
Has
else
anybody-
using this pussy?
Lena Clem on this pussy.
But he said he'd been hacked. He came out and went, I was hacked. You know, as I went, did someone hack your voice as well? It was just instant
Shut
thing.
the. Is that the only thing the agent can come up with? Shannon's like, "Oh my God, I got a problem. I've just been goosing Michelle, and I've been on Instagram Live." And
He
the
said
agent's like,
goosing, by the way.
Yeah. It's spread. He's a big have word fan. And the agent's like, "You've been hacked. You've been hacked." What a fucking hack that would be. And also, it's a bit of laminate floor. You can't see anything. He's just got his phone, and it just basically.
She's shaved.
It's in B&Q.
Have you ever seen the Walter White meme where he's screaming at the window? Like, don't do it.
Yeah.
You'll have seen it. He tweeted in 2013, just started my Instagram, and someone's quoted it with that. Like, nah. Like, you've seen the Interstellar one then?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, don't do it. The internet was funny. Like, but what's he done wrong? It was an accident, wasn't it?
Nothing. It's just funny.
But like, people are pissed off, and he's had to apologise. But then he apologised, like,
He's got to say some, like, he's not. he has to say something because it's like Graham Souness doing it. And he's got...
I'd watch that.
It's just a bit of laminate floor and him going, "Whoa, that's my Michelle."
Where's Paul Pogba?
Blaming Paul Pogba for bad performance.
I don't think you can just go, it's fine, isn't it? I'm single. I goose who I want.
Oh, I'd imagine
I think that you can defend it like that, though. That would be my defence. I'd be like, fucking shut up. Shouldn't have been looking at me cock, should you?
Yeah, but you don't work for ESPN, do you, Adam? Famously.
No, but
I don't think that's the... You can't be like, fuck off. I'm shagging. You should be listening. That's how it works.
turn it off.
It's my private Instagram live.
Turn it off.
Oh, I
Like
don't
I
want to
like
listen to this.
Yeah.
Look, turn it off then. Everyone who was watching wanted to watch, in my opinion.
What amazing if ESPN headquarters were like, you know what, Shannon, you fuck who you want live on Instagram. Everyone should turn it off. There you go. That's every. I don't think we're going to lose any sponsors over this.
ESPN putting that statement out. A lot of complaints about contributors Shannon Sharp, Goose and Michelle on Instagram. What we'd just like to say is we stand fully behind Shannon and suggest if you don't like it, turn us off.
No, but everyone...
Fuck off, you nosy cunt. Also, the comment section was fucking funny. All right, back to the sport.
Everyone who was watching wanted to watch.
What segment was that?
That's the headquarters. That's how they finish every meeting. All right, have you got the minutes on that, Jeff? Right, that was a good meeting. Back to the sport. No, it's. I don't think it should be losing jobs.
Nah, he's owned it. He's
not married. I don't think he's just. He's in amazing shape. By
I've
the
got
way,
his quote here. My phone wasn't hacked. It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male.
there you go. He's just taken a minute
it.
and gone. Yeah,
Great.
I'm
He had
shagging a
sex.
bird.
People, there was rumours that he was... The kids use the word zesty now, don't they? You ever heard that? Zesty.
What was it?
Gay. So people were saying maybe he's done it to beat the zesty rumours.
Oh,
Well, if it's Michelle Obama, he's actually just doubled down on it.
New fruity.
What?
Is that just the new fruity?
I'd say, but he's a bit zesty, isn't he? Gay.
Right. Oh, so he's done it.
So apparently people are going, he's just trying to beat the zesty.
Nothing. Everything's a conspiracy now, isn't it? Yeah, he's not really put that on. He's just got a woman called Michelle. Like, just right, you sit there, make loads of sex noises. I'm going to say your name loads, just so they know you're a bird. Hang on, I'm not showing you. Put this against here. It's just a bit of laminate. Oh yeah, fucking hell, Michelle. Oh, God, your vagina's amazing. And you've got tits like a woman, a proper woman.
Like a woman.
Michelle, not Obama, not Pfeiffer. Just making it clear.
Imagine if he said that, Michelle, not Obama. You know,
Just to be clear, just a random Michelle. You're my Michelle. But you're not like the country's Michelle. You're not the first lady.
Shannon, you're over talking in here, babe. Shut up. No, uncle.
You're not Michelle de Swart.
By the way, you know American sports programs?
Well better.
So much better. And it's getting there over here because of podcasts, like the overlap and that is like bridging that gap. But they're still too like wooden on like the analysis on TNT Sports and fucking Sky Sports. They should be more like Sports Center and Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith and that in America. Just a bit more personality and just tell us what you actually think. Put your neck on the line.
Aye, but sometimes, okay, I know what you mean.
They're definitely leaning towards that, aren't they?
I'm not a big...
That's why like Sturridge is getting a lot because he's proper personality.
But British sports fans have got no...
Sports fans, you're getting more Dutch.
I was ending the British sports fans. I've got much humour, have they, when it comes to the thing they love. Oh, he's being a dick about my team. He can die. Americans kind of just wash over it, don't
Are
they?
we still going for...
They get a bit uppity.
No, but not as much as like, oh, that's my team and he said something bad. I hate him.
If you're on NFL Twitter, they get really touchy. Yeah. I think it's just a cultural thing that they've done that big brash former players standing at a desk like, having it out. Whereas over here, it's been a bit more sort of conservative, hasn't it? Until recently, where like Mika Richards is so much more, like he's got so much more personality than like traditional pundits.
Do you played with Mo Salah?
Yeah.
Fiorentina.
Isn't that insane?
Class.
Mo Salah's career is mental, isn't it?
Yeah. What were you going to say then? You pointed.
I sent you that video of Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee.
Like it must be like a year or so old. It is one of We could actually slide that in. I think we could get that in if I showed these it now.
Would we not?
No, because it's a TikTok video. Like, it's already a thing.
You're not a slide, Nathan.
So,
Right.
this...
Call me
You'll
DJ Casper.
love this, Carl.
Oh, it's the most amazing.
Did you
trolley.
send me it? I didn't watch it because you sent me it like a silly o'clock.
I mean, that's entirely possible, but
The
I
only
don't...
thing that would have added to it if at the end of it he went and he sucked my dick.
So, it's Georgia against Alabama in the college, one of the big college finals, and they ask him, "Who do you think's going to win the Georgia Alabama game?" He's sat next to Theo Von on a sports panel. Watch this.
What's it coming down the track? It's me, the machine in the red and black.
It's the Georgia song.
Give me Alabama to play.
There's a little moment just before he switches where he's just sat there with this little... I said, you screenshot, didn't I? He's just like...
Yeah, bring that into the Prem. I mean, I don't... A game where just... Football fans here are just turd, aren't they? That's fun, innit?
Yeah.
There's no fun over here anymore, especially not in footy. There isn't.
I don't know. Sports again, Carl.
Yeah. Oh, God.
No, but there's no fun at City either.
What?
There's no fun at City.
Come in.
They win everything. There's no
The
fun
coverage
there.
has got more fun, though. You're saying that.
It has.
It has got more fun. Like, Roy Keane is... I know he plays the grumpy old man, but he's pretty fucking funny with it.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the Ali McCoy's video from 20 years
Big
ago? And
baby.
he's talking about the Liverpool game, how much punditry is advanced now to in-depth.
Oh, it's Andy Gray.
It's not, is it?
Yeah, it's Andy Gray.
So you got Jermaine Pennant on the wing and Risa. And now they'd be like, he's going to invert. And he goes, Jermaine Pennant could run up that wing and Risa could run up that wing. And that's what they're going to do. And that's all he says. It's how much it's come on it.
Well, when they were touching the screen and
Yeah,
putting
yeah,
the arrows.
yeah.
He's going to run there and he's going to try and run there. And Gerrard, he might run there.
Mate,
And they're like,
sports coverage, when they first brought out the big screen, it was like, right, just touch it loads of it. I'm just going to rewind that on this massive fucking 80s
It's
desk.
so funny. And he's going to run there and he's going to try and score from about here in the attacking position.
Dick.
Pepper room footy over there. Fact.
We've got some.
Where's your...
Ben Richardson said, yes, the boys. Obviously, with the news of Dave Grohl having a shocking secret, I was wondering,
What's the
it's-
secret?
he's got another
seen it.
confession to
He's a
make.
goth. I don't click on that on Twitter. What's his
Oh, hang on.
You lying.
He's not a goth by goth or not goth standards. Dave
He's-
Grohl's
I
I
not.
suppose he isn't because Foo Fighters are quite cool. But then if he was in the street and I didn't know him, I'd go, goth.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Dave Grohl. the
You missed
performer.
this.
He spunked at a woman who wasn't his wife, and a little baby's come walking out her pussy and gone, I'm Dave Grohl's baby,
And she's Geordie.
Yeah.
Graphic child. There I come, out of that pussy. And I've just been born. Ooh, out of wedlock. Fucking mad.
So what's the?
He's had a baby with another woman.
he's
And he
he's
did
having
an Instagram statement.
He's having a
No, he's
baby.
had a baby.
has he got a wife?
Oh, is this after the...
It's after
yeah.
the fact.
The
He's done a
baby's
statement.
already out, and it's fucking
talking and what's
Nuki Brown Ale away kit.
And he's called him Little Chris Waddle Grohl.
Alan Shearer. Has she got a wife?
Alan Shearer.
Yeah, he's got
Got a
Grohl.
wife and kids.
He's got a wife and kids.
Shearer Grohl.
Oh, so he's been naughty.
Cat's buyer.
And he's been like, look, there's a lot of kids involved here, so let's respect all my kids, and I'm trying to win my wife's trust back, and I'm going to raise this kid as well. So appreciate everyone keeping this matter private, and the internet's gone, okay, Dave.
Is he a rock star? What's his?
Yeah.
Is he a rock star?
No, but is it rock that they do? Is that rock?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's
Yep.
allowed to fuck who he wants, then, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's been seen as the kind of
the nice guy.
rock star.
International good guy,
Yeah.
Dave
He
Grohl.
was mean to Taylor, though, wasn't he?
That's what. Do you know those conspiracies that's why this has come out?
Really, yeah.
Because he had a go at Taylor Swift a few months ago. But it's
Yeah,
not.
because they're all midwives.
Yeah.
The fans of Taylor Swift. What are you on about?
It was,
As in they found that-
I saw a few
Swifties.
tweets about that going, Swifties have
Don't
finally
mess
got their
with Swifties.
payback.
Do you big
Because they'll impregnate someone.
See Donald Trump getting asked about Taylor Swift's endorsement.
What?
You know, Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris,
Right, yeah.
and they went to Donald Trump. So what do you think about that? And he goes, fucking never liked their music. Never liked it. I prefer Patrick Mahomes' wife, who's not a musician.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Brittany Mahomes.
Yeah. But he couldn't remember the name Brittany. He calls her Patrick Mahomes' wife.
Amazing if he'd have said Brittany and then got, really, Brittany? Yeah, Mahomes. Yeah. I'm not a hack. I think I like fucking spears, mate.
So what's the question about
Game's
Gabby then?
gone.
Is it an opinion?
I was wondering if you could come up with some shocking secrets that could be uncovered for various national treasures. Because he is a national treasure in America. Yeah. He's very well loved. This has hurt a lot of people. Also, it's made a lot of like husbands and boyfriends have to go, I'd never cheat on you. Because Laura's like, I just imagine that. It'd be awful, wouldn't it? The lack of trust. You'd be so hurt. You'd be heartbroken. I was like, yeah, cool. I didn't fuck anyone, by the way. I'm not Dave Grohl. No, I've not pissed off Taylor Swift. I've got no hidden babies. I promise.
I'm not David Grohl. Have you seen
I was like, chill out, Michelle.
Have you seen that David Grohl story, by the way?
David.
David Grohl.
David Grohl.
What's his name?
Dave Grohl, innit?
His name's David.
He's like,
call him David.
He's like Andy Cole. He's changed. I mean, he's a father again now. So.
Andy Grohl.
And Gronk on the wing.
When Kurt Cobain blew his own head off with a shotty.
Oh, did he?
All Courtney Love did it.
Did Kurt Cobain piss off Taylor Swift fans as well?
She pissed Courtney Love. He pissed Courtney Love off.
There's always been long-standing rumours that Courtney Love pulled the trigger.
Courtney Love.
I know you've been on the other side of the world, but it was English speaking, though, wasn't it?
Courtney Love.
David Grohl, Courtney Love.
David Grohl and Courtney Love.
Love at the tennis game.
She blew his head off.
With a shotty?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no. Not literally.
No, it was a shotgun and she pulled the trigger.
No, it was a shotgun. What are you basing that off? Just fucking internet rumour.
It's not
Let the
rumour,
man
mate.
just blow his own head off.
Right? Okay, well, anyway.
In peace.
Look, bottom line is, someone's head got blown off.
The game's gone.
And we don't know whose head it was. All we know is the head was blown
He
off.
didn't know Mika Richards was coming. Fuck off.
So Dave Grohl went to the west coast of Ireland, right? For a little fucking trip.
Post Nirvana. Yeah.
And he's just driving down the road one night and he comes like near this hitchhiker. Right?
I love this confabulated version of the story.
I know the story.
I know this story, and
can't
it's
wait to
already
see your version.
And
of
there
it.
was a thunderstorm, and there was a spider and a snake,
Guess what he did?
and it's mad. And then
What?
St. Patrick came and went, fuck, I thought I got rid of them cunts.
So Dave Grohl's like, I'm going to fucking give this prick a lift. What?
Keep going.
Why?
Who's told you this story? Go on.
Dave Grohl?
David?
Yeah. David Grohl.
Davey?
Yeah. It's a love story.
So he's driving down and he's like,
Courtney Love.
and he's like, there's this hitchhiker here. I'm going to give him a lift
Who's he talking to?
to himself.
Oh.
Back to the sport.
Right?
You've missed a bit. There is an important bit. He was getting away from Nirvana. Yeah,
He was
That's why
heartbroken.
yeah,
His
that's why he
mate
was in
had
Ireland.
Kurt
killed
Cobain's
himself
head was blown off. So to like
by someone.
So to deal with the trauma of that,
Wagner Love.
went to Galway, didn't he?
He went for a few booners.
Yeah, he went for the Guinness in
Yeah,
Galway, mate.
Right.
So he's driving down the road. This fella's stood there going, hitchhiking.
No, he's just like, you're like Post Nirvana.
And he says to himself out loud, I'll give this lad a lift.
But he does though in his head. He's like, maybe I'll give this guy a lift.
yeah.
As he gets close to him, he notices he's got a Kurt Cobain top on.
And no head.
No head.
Right?
Kurt Cobain's top.
Jesus, the Chinese are quick.
And in that moment, he decided, like, I've got to go home because there's nowhere on the planet I can escape from this trauma because I'm always going to be reminded of it.
And that cunt in the t-shirt froze to death because he didn't get a lift.
He didn't pick him up. Isn't that class? He drove past him because he had a Nirvana top on.
They found
They found him.
They found the kid.
guy.
He was like, yeah, that was me.
I was fucking freezing.
That's what started the Foo Fighters. He went home and started demoing.
That's cool. So this guy exists.
Yeah. And there's a photograph of him in his Kurt Cobain top.
That's cool.
Because, like, he'd told his mates, I was hitchhiking once in a Nirvana top. And fucking Dave Grohl drove right past me. So all his mates for years have gone, You're full of shit, kid. Like,
He's been in a pub in Galway for ages ago. You're full of bullshit. I don't want to hear that fucking Dave Grohl story again.
but
You
then
lying
recently on a
bastard.
podcast, Dave Grohl told that story.
That's cool. That kid must have.
So he got to come out and be like, that was me, see?
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the question? I was wondering, Ben Richardson says, I was wondering if you could come up with some shocking secrets that could be uncovered for various national treasures. These are people that you wouldn't, like, I didn't want this Dave Grohl thing. I like him as the nice guy. These are people that you don't expect it, you might not want it. But if a shocking,
What might it be?
salacious secret.
What might it be?
Yeah. First off, we've got Dawn French. She is a national treasure. I love Dawn French. I think everyone loves
Her
Dawn
actual
French.
name is like Dawn Belgian.
I was going chocolate orange up the arse.
What for? You were or she was?
What?
He's just saying, like, I love putting chocolate
She
on
was
my
the voice of chocolate orange, wasn't she? Don't tap it, whack it.
Was she?
That's
Sorry, I
Dawn
just put the
French.
chocolate orange up my ass. What's the question?
I think a realistic one that might come out is that she used to peg Lenny Henry against his will. Like, he wasn't really keen on it, but she was like, fucking shut up, I'm Dawn French, you big cunt.
And he was like, I know, we're married.
Do you know what? I'm physically bigger and stronger than you, but you're Dawn French. As you keep reminding me.
I think she used to peg Lenny Henry, but he didn't really like her, and he just did it to make her happy.
That's my Lenny Henry.
Oh, my Lenny.
Oh,
you're my
Full name. That's my Lenny Henry.
Stephen Fry, is that one?
Stephen Fry.
Guess. He wipes his bogies in the back of bus seats.
Just that he gets the bus would be enough, wouldn't it?
So he was like, did you just... No, never. You did.
I don't
Jail.
like I feel like there could be some stuff about Stephen Fry that could come out. He's one that I've got my eye on him, you know.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I know what
Irrational
you
celebrity
mean.
beef.
No. I'm not because I really like him. I'm not going to be happy when I'm right.
Oh, right, okay.
If he... Listen, I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
I'd be gutted. If you had to cancel Stephen Fry, there's so many good things that he's been in that you'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake. But listen, if it went a little bit Kevin Spacey, would you be like...
This isn't homophobia,
absolutely
no.
gobsmacked?
This isn't just deep-seated homophobia.
What?
He is gay.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I'm not like a legend that he might be gay. That's a fact.
I reckon he's gay, you know.
Yeah.
Thanks for
It's just, you know,
standing
there's-
up for the gays.
There's
Carl.
there's
Really
something
good of
there
you.
where I'm like, I don't know, you know? Like, I don't want it to be because I really like you.
He's not gay. That's the thing.
No, just like there might,
You're dead
just
to
might
me.
be, there just might,
Listen, you can be one or the other. You can't change teams again.
just might be something.
He kisses.
And I hope I'm wrong. It's like Freddie. You hope you're wrong, don't you?
Yeah.
Did you do this list or did Ben Richardson do this list?
I did this list.
David Walliams.
Oh,
Clean
what
as
could
they come.
possibly come out about him?
He's clean him.
Okay.
Did you do the list? Do you not know the David Williams stuff?
No, I did the list. I thought, national treasure.
He's
not a national
fucking
treasure.
national treasure.
Come fly with me.
Whoa.
Makes him a national treasure. IMO. I know it was naughty and I was like, oh, but it's some of the best telly ever made. Fact.
The immigration officer.
It's just unbelievable. Paul Foot. Not Paul Foot. Ian Foot.
Paul Foot.
Ian Foot, his name
Doing
is.
whimsy. Next to
Come fly with me
David
is-
Williams
is
blacked up.
It's
Some of the worst TV ever made, yeah?
awful.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the full series back to back last Sunday.
It's quotable.
I don't believe you.
I didn't.
No, Dan, that is Carl's level of humour. By the way, and I 100% agree with this. I seen a article the other day
Oh, dear.
about how there's 3 levels to sense of humour, right? And so there's stupid, idiot humour, right?
Not just talking silly humour.
Yeah, but like that, yeah, silly,
right, okay,
stupid
yeah,
humour,
okay, right.
And there's mid-level humour and there's high-level humour, right? If you're stupid, if you're on a sort of in terms of the intelligence, you need to be funny, right? If you're stupid, then you only find the base level funny because you can't really understand mid-level humour or high-level humour.
Right, okay.
Right? If you're mid-level, the only thing you find funny is mid-level because you think the silly stuff is like you're above it, and you're not clever enough for the high level stuff. If you're
Can I guess what the last one is?
Yeah.
If you're high level humor, you enjoy the silly stuff as well,
But not the middle.
right?
Yeah, the middle is so boring.
And isn't that fucking absolutely right though?
Yeah.
Like if you're intelligent, you find really well crafted, intelligent humor funny, and also you love a joke about poo.
I love Stuart Lee and I love Liam Bolton.
Yeah. No, but no, they're the same thing.
Oh, do you reckon? Yeah.
Liam Bolton's
I
smart.
think
No, he's smart, but I suppose.
I think the silly, stupid, fucking idiotic humour we're talking about is what we've just done to him in the first half.
Right. Okay.
And Stuart Lee and Liam Bolton are the same high level stuff. Mid level, we could name 100 comics that do well on a circuit, but you wouldn't. I couldn't pay you 100 quid to go and watch one of them because you'd be like, I'd be fucking bored out of my mind.
Hey, some phenomenal, brilliant minds in comedy have done some really silly sketches. Like The League of Gentlemen is so well written and so beautifully done. And still one of my funniest sketches is Pam Douve doing the audition. Like, so you just come in and all you've got to say is like, oh, excuse me, has anybody got a bottle of orange juice? And this is a standalone sketch within all these complicated layered characters. And she goes, okay. She's like, you all right? He's a bit nervous. Okay, so just come in. Excuse me. Anybody got a bottle of orange juice? Okay, when you're ready, go. And she comes in and goes, of course, man! Anybody got a bottle of orange juice, And the director goes, I'm not sure what happened there, Pam. Sort of lost the line. When I first watched that, I was having like, you know when you're like, oh, I'm in trouble here. I'm not breathing properly. And it's because it's so stupid.
Team America
It's
World
so
Police.
stupid.
Oh, yeah. If you can't enjoy
Gary,
that,
you
I feel
remember
so-
the signal? Like that. On a stand-up level, I think the only person who, like, in the same act has ever nailed it, like doing both high and really low, is Louis. Louis C.K., like, and obviously we all hate him now and he's a creep and whatever, but like he, as a stand-up comic, would have the most brilliant hour of stand-up that any comedian who's ever lived would be jealous of it.
Beautifully observed.
And then he just
Incredibly
lashed
well
a
done.
stupid cum joke in just to make himself
Out
laugh.
of nowhere, and especially he does in Phoenix. He's like, do you ever just like midway through an afternoon think, I've just got, for no reason, just got to wipe my ass?
Nothing
all the
happened.
time.
We were talking at lunch, weren't we? Gillis is similar, I think.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
the new Louis.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He does the clever stuff when you think it's stupid stuff, and then it's actually clever.
But I think that 3 levels of humour is absolutely fucking
Average
spot
comedy
on.
makes me so bored.
But the people who like average comedy think they're better than the stupid people. And they're like, that's just not.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Go and
And I
watch-
loved it. Like when I seen it, I was like, I never knew I knew that, but I knew it.
Yeah. I love stupid shit. And I was, yeah, that's right. It's so true. I love the stupid shit more than anything, though.
Do you remember when back to back we went and seen Finn Taylor and Matt Ewins in Edinburgh?
It's incredible.
And
Oh, Matt Ewins,
His show that year
It's
was
great.
phenomenal.
yeah,
he's so good. He'd be a good guest potentially.
yeah.
That's
I get on with Matt.
because he
really
was
well.
like he sold it to me and I was like, it's not going to live up to it. And I was like,
Oh, he's got a phenomenal reputation in
This is
Edinburgh.
James Bond joke in that show. Do you remember the James Bond bit?
vaguely.
Oh, who's the guy? Who's the guy that won the fucking Perrier or the Edinburgh Award that wears a wig and the teeth? I saw a clip of him the other
John
day.
Kearns.
John Kearns. He's
Yeah.
doing. He's like, Paco Rabanne died. I read that. I didn't know it was a man. That's like saying cornflakes has died. What else is a man? Is Frank Bentos a man? and again, it's just the simplest observation
good.
done really well. I creased.
What was the
I showed it Laura. Laura can be a tough crowd for that sometimes, and she laughed.
my favourite joke ever? I mean, I can't remember his name now. The walkie-talkie joke. Walkie-talkie. I can't say any more than that. The walkie-talkie joke.
Brian Regan.
Brian
That's
Regan.
the best joke ever written.
Yeah. The whammy can play me.
Go and type in, what's his name? Brian
Regan.
Brian
walkie-talkie.
Regan walkie-talkie. It's like
Do
2
you
minutes
know
long.
what? Just go and spend your night watching the full thing, which is on YouTube. And the quality's not great because it's like standard definition from like 2000 or whatever. So, but just put up with it. Brian Regan, I Walked on the Moon, full special.
So good.
I guarantee you, it will be the most you've laughed out loud
Yeah.
at a stand-up special in ages. And you should all do this, by the way. on the plane home, I watched Alex Edelman's Just For Us again, which can't recommend highly enough. But there's a comic who I need to work on getting on here because Alfie's recommended them to me before. And he's had a special go on HBO Max because he got nominated for New Comedy of the Year. His name's Leo Reich. And he's like a camp young gay lad who's got this special. And I can't remember what the name of the special is, but it's on HBO Max. It is absolutely fucking fantastic.
Literally, who cares? It's good.
It is fucking unbelievable. You will love it.
So when you say I will love it, you always mean stupid, don't you? Because that is the shit I love, though.
That is both, though.
Like before when you showed that,
Yeah.
that is, I mean, that's such a fucking good joke.
Now, what he's talking about there is James McCann. Go on YouTube and type in James McCann Fool Me Once because fuck me, what a bit. But that full Leo Reich special is, it is so fucking talented. I can't wait to watch that.
I'm not even messing. Jin Hao Lee last night had some silly bits and then some brilliant bits. And it's such a great bit.
That's the bit that keeps me watching when I'm like, oh.
Talking about stand-up, Alfie Brown is going on tour. Should we give a little bit plug to Alfie?
Yeah.
Some of the best comedy you will ever see done live.
His new show is insane.
AlfieBrownComedian.com for Open-Hearted Human Inquiry, his tour show that's going out in the autumn, I think.
Yep.
It's already started.
Yeah, Thursday the 19th of September, which is basically this week, I'll be in Brighton. They've extended the show, so there's a few more tickets available. It's sold out. I'm there with Dean Coughlin, Will Duggan, and Mike Rice on my Fiend show. And oh my God, we've got a big fucking stand-up announcement coming, but we're going to sit on that for a little bit.
We have, yeah.
Let's have a break.
Bring Gabby in.
Oh, yes.
2 weeks ago.
I fancy a change of clothes.
What's happening, guys? Time to tell you about my absolute favourite sponsor, the OG, the best sponsor we've ever had, as well as all the other ones. Manscaped.com, promo code WORD20, 20% off and free shipping worldwide. Now, football season's back. You know what that means? NFL Sundays, college football, and the Premier League, if you're not a goth who's lonely.
What's that got to do with trimming your pubes?
Well, you don't want to be the guy with all the hairy bollocks with all your mates in the pub.
I know what I do when I go to the pub to watch American soccer.
You take the performance package 5.0 and you shave before you go out, don't you?
Yeah, shave before I go out because
like if one of your mates pulls your pants down in the pub for a prank, you don't want to be the one with the hairiest, smelliest cock.
And public indecency is an offence in this country.
And it is the best you can buy. This is the best stuff you can buy. You know, the crop soother, the crop preserver, the nose trimmer goes up your nose, does the weeds, the weed whacker. The beard trimmer. Got a beard trimmer as well now. Pube trimmer. The performance package 5.0.
5 now? 5? Wow.
With the lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, it is the best in men's below and above the belt grooming. And with the promo code WORD20, you get 20% off and free shipping worldwide.
You also get a bag, a pencil
case.
You get the package,
cool. You get all sorts of gear, mate.
Pencil case is cool.
All sorts of gear.
Newspaper.
Best sponsor in the game. The best stuff. You don't want to let, just because it's the summer's over, do not let your male grooming go downhill.
Nope. This goth loves it.
He's a goth, I'm like.
Trim your pubes, boys. I do.
Gabby Bryan is back in the studio. Hey. Must be about a year to the day. Since the last one.
It feels good.
Yeah?
Ooh, it feels good.
Happy to be back?
Yeah, but I have a bone to pick, and I'm actually pissed.
It's
I'm blood red mad. And it's
with both of us.
Nope, it's with fucking Carl. Listen, I came on here an innocent flower. I've never been to Liverpool before. I had no idea what the fuck any of you were saying.
Can tell by
and
your
I
shirt.
said, exactly, shut the fuck up, Carl. And I said, why don't you teach me some fun, dirty little phrases that I could use and spread across the globe for one solid year, tell everyone I've ever met. And I said, how do you say eat pussy? And Carl looked me dead in the eyes.
Did I? Was it me?
With a look of trust and responsibility. And you said, Moggy McCunt. And then I walked out of this studio and told 500 people that's a phrase. And then we hung out in Nashville and Adam was like, that was made up. You didn't know that was made up?
Not only did we hang out in Nashville, and this didn't just naturally come up. Like, we were talking to one of your friends and you were like, oh yeah, I went on Adam's podcast when I was in here the UK and he taught me some phrases like, you know what eat pussy is in Scouse? And I was like, I pissed out laughing. I was like, that is not true. You need to stop doing
I said it on my podcast. I said it on 30 other podcasts. I've been spreading it around, Carl.
We just we went with it because it is rhythmically the same as Maddie McCann, who is a missing child, who actually has had quite a lot of airtime in this week's episode.
It's about a missing child?
She's the most famous missing child ever.
Do you not know who Madeleine McCann is?
No, we have our own missing children.
No,
to
but
worry
like
about.
she's the goat. She's the best to ever do it.
She's LeBron James or Michael Jordan.
Really?
Depending on who you go
Kobe.
to.
What? Why'd she go missing?
She's dead as well.
Why did she go missing?
Well, I assume she's dead.
No, well, we don't know that.
Oh.
Never been found.
Is it like the situation where everyone thinks like a missing child is Anne Hathaway or Katy Perry or something?
Yeah, she's Anne Hathaway.
She's Anne Hathaway?
She became Anne Hathaway. Yeah.
She was on holiday with her parents and they went for tapas, and when they came back, she was gone.
Tapas.
Yeah.
They left her in the house?
They left her
three of
and
them.
their two twins. So not
Time machine.
But the twins,
there was
twins
three
were ugly.
kids, the twins and Madeline, but the abductor left the twins.
They must have been ugly, huh?
Yeah.
I've done that joke on stage, and I got fucking shit.
You've
for it.
got
I've
a
just
twin
done
as
that
well.
on
I have a twin too. And there's a reason one of us is on camera. All right. We're
Isn't
having
it a
fun.
boy?
No, he's a boy. He's good looking.
I think they're weird.
Who?
So
You're mad at me.
no, we spoke about twins last week. He said identical same-sex twins are weird. I said I think it's weird that to be a boy and a girl twin.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. It just makes me feel a bit more weird. Do you talk about things? Are you close?
Yeah.
I mean, when you when you were growing up, did you share experiences or did you?
Are you telepathic?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
No, I can't read his mind, but when he's feeling sad, I feel sad. And then when he's feeling hyped, I feel hyped.
even when you're not with him.
Well, no, we're not aliens.
So hang on. So if
just
you're
being
there
social.
together and he's sad,
Yeah.
you feel sad as well.
Yeah.
And there's no
At grandma's funeral. Look, he's sad,
Yeah.
and so am I.
That's crazy. I'm
Twin
also sad.
every time we watch the Green Mile together, just sad.
I feel sad. Are you? Oh my God, it's a twin
It's
thing.
weird.
No, I mean, did you share like when you I don't know, big things in your life? Did you share like when you lost your virginity? Did you tell him?
Well, no, he's my brother.
That's what I mean. But you shouldn't be so close. But you are. You're twins.
What the fuck did you
What are
just
you
say?
talking about?
No,
Are you
no, I
accusing
agree.
me of fucking my brother? I can't clock what you're saying here.
Twins,
I mean,
twins
if
are
you
the
were
only
fucking
one.
your brother, you wouldn't have to tell him you just lost your
I
virginity.
didn't fuck my brother.
Yeah, we know.
I never fucked my brother.
Well, don't bring it up then.
How have you
brother.
got that? How have you got that in your head? Like
Because like twins do everything together and they're so close. But I think boy and girl twins.
they don't lose their
virginities together.
virginity. Yeah.
But this is what I was saying.
I didn't say that.
This is what I was saying last week. Like twins who are the two genders, they're just babies who were born at the same time. They're not like twins in the way that the identical ones are, where they're all like fucking robots and in horror films and they come and murder you in your sleep. And
Which is what they do.
Every single time.
but identical twins are fucking creepy.
It's creepy. And one is always a little bit hotter than the other, and then there's a real sadness to
But
it.
you don't really know why.
Yeah, but
It
there's
just
like
goes
one.
to show that auras are real.
Exactly. There's a fatal flaw on one. And
They've
you
always
can't
got
place
big
it.
heads. The ugly ones always got a big head. Look at the Olsen twins. I said this again. One of them's got a big head.
Which one?
I don't know.
The one with the big head.
Well, of course.
The one with the gigantism.
Oh, shit.
Could you tell Mary Kate and Ashley apart?
Only by their hairstyle. And it's sort
Only
of
by
like,
their big head.
one has a different hair on its big fucking head. Yeah, no.
You've told hundreds of people, Margie McCunt.
Hundreds of people.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was like my party story for a while.
We'll teach you some more real ones today.
I don't trust you. I'll never trust you again.
Fool me once.
Fool me once.
I like your shirt, Gabby.
Thanks.
Really trying to assimilate with the locals.
What player do you have on the back?
Now I'm scared.
Could we have a look at the back? Show everyone your shirt because it is covered by your jacket at the minute.
I'm wearing a Liverpool shirt.
It's an elite shirt.
Where did you get
found
that from?
this in my dad's basement in a box in New Jersey, America. So but I've been wearing it a lot and I get either love or hate on the internet because I wear it on stage a lot because I just like I don't even know what this team
This
is.
is a big player on the back, though. Massive. He's so big.
Gabby asked if it was a good player on the back of the shirt.
Can we have a look?
He's huge.
For the audio listeners, it's Anfield
says Anfield.
2019.
Anfield 2019. So the thing is with squad numbers,
It was
they
a
normally
big
only
squad.
go up to like,
Yeah.
like 25,
it?
26.
That's the name of the stadium.
No, it's not. John Anfield was a centre back.
And what's a center back?
He's a
big one.
defender.
And what does it mean?
No, his surname's Anfield. John Anfield was a centre back.
See, I don't trust you guys anymore. This is the issue at hand.
Especially because we just told you the truth and then you chose to ignore it and pick up his lie.
Is the name of the stadium?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Is your dad a Liverpool fan?
I have no idea.
I think a dad played Anfield. I think that's what's happened there.
Oh.
That will be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I know it actually because I've got it here.
You're never going to believe this. I'm on Google right now.
I'm on the set list. I'm looking at the set list.
Just so everyone knows.
Who's a dad, Finn?
Anne Hathaway.
It's Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
It's John
Gabby's
Anfield. He's a member of Bon Jovi. Is that right?
Yes. He's the keyboard player of Bon Jovi.
So cool.
It's so actually random because it's not, it feels like the tambourine player of U2. Like there's a randomness to it.
Is there a tambourine player in U2? I think you
There has
mean
to be.
Oasis. That's Liam Gallagher. He's actually
Oh.
the lead singer as well.
Okay, I know we're having a big Oasis day. Everyone put your dicks away.
So we now get research documents ahead of all of our guests. So Harry is now our researcher. And the reason this happens is last year, as you left the building, Harry was like, oh, by the way, I meant to mention this before you started recording. Do you know where our fella's in Bon Jovi?
No, what happened was he told us previously and none of us listened. Genuinely, that's the truth.
No.
I thought it was awesome. You guys were looking at me with innocence and beauty, and you had no idea my truth, my evil truth.
Do you like Bon Jovi?
It's a great question, Carl. That's a great follow-up.
The man or the band?
Yeah, they're good.
The band?
The band?
Not
yeah,
John.
classics.
I met your dad in Nashville.
Yeah. You hung out with my whole family.
Yeah, I did.
Why don't you tell the story of how we got connected?
How we got connected.
Yeah. You got a DM.
Oh, shit, yeah. So I might have told this on a Patreon episode when I got back. I was just in Nashville for our post-tour trip with Alfie and Jack. And one of our fans messaged me and was like, by the way, Gabby Bryan's in Nashville as well, so you might want to just say hello. And I was like, that seems like a mad coincidence. So I texted her, I was like, are you in Nashville? She was like, yeah, are you? I was like, yeah, I'm at the stadium at the minute. She was like, oh, I've got to go to this launch party tonight. My dad's opening a bar on Broadway. So he's playing a 4-hour concert with John Bon Jovi and the rest of the band. So I've got to be here. It's about midnight. Do you want to swing by to the exclusive guest list VIP party as soon as you're done at the stadium? So I just texted her. I sat next to Jack and Alfie and I went to him. We're going to the opening of Bon Jovi's bar tonight on Broadway because a friend of ours is running the guest list because she's the daughter of one of the band members. And Alfie was just like, you want to say all of that again? I was like, you know what, actually, it's Gabby Bryan. He's like, oh, class. And then we went there and you were bored of the party by the time we got there. Mm-hmm. And you wanted to go to Losers Bar, which is my favourite bar.
It's the best bar in Nashville.
It's the best bar in Nashville.
But one of our friends, Craig, shout out Craig, do not know his last name.
How would you spell his first name?
S-H-U-T.
It's Craig.
Space. It's Craig.
It's Craig.
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 Craig. It's Craig. It's Craig, Carl.
Okay, lay it off. It's Craig.
Fuck you.
Is that a proper Americanism?
Yes.
Craig becomes Craig.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
Craig.
Craigslist?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Craigslist.
And James Bond is Daniel Craig.
No, he's not.
How do you say it?
Daniel Craig.
Wait, what was the word I was really nailing in Scouse? Catholic.
What?
That's you.
Catholic.
What was that word I was naming?
Catholic.
No, what was the girl?
Catholic.
What was the girl's name? You could say?
Chicken.
Chicken. Yeah, that's not bad, you know. It's the hack word, but you're actually quite good at it.
Chicken.
What was the girl's name you could say in Bradfordonian? You could say a girl's name.
Oh,
really well.
Calais.
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 Calais. Yeah, but it's Craig. We'll carry on.
Craig. We'll do it again.
Craig.
Craig.
Yeah. So AI is
That was
A,
it.
not E. Craig. Continue.
Very welcoming, Carl.
She came in with daggers, not me.
We're fighting. Craig and I are. Craig. Let's go.
It's
Carl.
Craig.
Craig has a van, a big party bus that he owns for some reason. And he drives us all around. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Drives us all around. We don't know why. He does not have a job. He just owns this van. No one pays him. He drinks a bunch of shots at the bar, and then he drives us around in a party bus. So I said, Adam, get on this party bus. We're going out. And that's what we did.
Yeah, we did.
That's cool.
And he drove you home.
He did drive me home as well. At the end of the night.
On your own in a party bus.
With Craig.
What, just him and Craig?
With
Yeah,
Craig.
it does feel weird now that I didn't tell them the story when I first came back.
What happened with
I
Craig?
left you on the party bus alone.
You did, yeah? No, it was me, a few of your mates, your brother, and Craig, and I told him the address, and he's like, I don't know where that is. And then I showed him on my phone. He's like, I still don't know where that is. I was like, do you want me to put it into your phone? He's like, I don't really do maps. I'll just try and figure it out and wing it. And then 10 minutes later, we pulled up outside the house I was staying in. So I don't know how we figured it out, but he did.
Dude, Craig's a myth.
Yeah.
He's a wizard.
He's class, though.
Yeah.
He said he loves Liverpool as well.
Really?
I was talking to him about the city for a bit. And he told me about a band that based out here as well, who he'd met when they went to Nashville.
There's this band. We need to figure out who this band is. There's a Scouse band running around Nashville right now.
Well, the one that he told me was about a man with one arm called Xander and the Peace Pirates.
Yep.
That's not
Is it them?
That's not the Scouse band.
It is?
Xander and the Peace Pirates.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
What?
He has one arm.
He's got one arm, so they're
does
called
he
the
play?
Peace Pirates because he's got like a hook.
I think tambourine.
I think they play in the Jack sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've asked about coming on here a couple of times. I've said I'll let them know when we're booking again. But like Craig told me to like message them, and I was hammered and just messaged them. I was like, I've just met one of your mates in Nashville. And he was like, class. Like,
Wow. Xander and the Peace Pirates?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
The
Carl's
Peace
going to be
Pirates.
into them.
are you
Those
bored?
sound like the people we get at the end of the episode, doesn't it?
Are you bored of Bon Jovi gigs now?
No, they're so fun because there's a lot of free goods in the back. So we don't really watch the show anymore. We just go in the back, steal all the free shit, get drunk.
What's on
and
the
then leave.
rider? What's on their rider?
They're so old at this point that it's like it feels like a Gwyneth Paltrow show. There's like just tea and salad and soup. So there's like
Yeah,
one.
the cocaine days are long behind them,
Yeah.
What live shows is Gwyneth Paltrow doing?
I don't know, but I've got
she's
all my
playing
laptops
Wembley.
out for the tickets. Cannot
She's
wait.
opening for Oasis.
But yeah, we hung out with your entire... I didn't stay all that long that night because you quite clearly had a big family get-together going on. You'd asked me to go to this line dancing thing in like the northeast of Nashville. So I come and met you, and then you were like, oh yeah, my dad and some of the family are turning up soon. They're on the way. They're just flying back in. They've just been to do a gig somewhere else. And I was like, oh, class, yeah, cool. And then about 150 people walked through the door, and
Yeah.
you knew 148 of them. And I was just like, I think I'm just going to...
You should have stayed.
Yeah, no, I know, but it was so obviously a big family reunion, that like get together and like a chill compared to the night before. I was like, I think I'm just gonna...
We were up till 5 a.m. drinking. There was
believe
nothing
you.
chill about it.
Because I think I left at 3:15, so that doesn't like extend it too much further.
We went to the bar next door, and there was a man with Taco Life tattooed on his stomach. He had a fur vest on, no shirt, and a staff.
Wow.
Goth.
Who's the coolest person you've met through?
A guy had Taco Life tattooed on his stomach with a staff.
Have you met anyone insanely famous because of it?
One time I was in line for a bathroom, and I got a tap on the shoulder, and I turned around, and it was Fergie.
Alex
Ferguson.
It was girl Fergie.
Black Eyed Peas, Fergie.
Black Eyed Peas Fergie.
That's cool.
That was probably
Glamorous.
the coolest moment.
What did she say?
She said, "Is this the line for the bathroom?" And I said, "Yeah." And then it was.
Had you just been dumped?
No, I just love her.
That's wild.
Yeah, Fergie's cool.
Yeah.
What a woman.
So it's that now at the point now where your dad's if they're gigging, it's like not even a thing. You're like not bothered. Are they still gigging loads?
Yeah. They'll probably tour next year. It's fun.
Yeah.
But they're all dads. It's not like there's hookers backstage.
No, isn't there?
No.
Just lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tons of hookers. But they're all like 65 with like freckly chests. It's not they're
Well,
not
I'm guessing you grew up on tour then.
a bit, yeah.
Was it more fun back in the day? Or was it just being a kid like running around tour buses?
There was like 10 kids. So it wasn't, it was kind of coddled. It was like fun and fruity. Like we would go backstage and there would be like sumo wrestling suits and we'd all sumo wrestle in the back. Like it wasn't rock and roll.
That's pretty
That's a
rock
bit
and roll.
weird, yeah.
I guess.
See, I think this is a really good example of how your perspective in life sort of completely shapes how you see things. Because I didn't grow up sumo wrestling with 9 other children backstage at concerts. And you're saying it like I go, oh, I used to come home from school and watch Friends on E4 and then watch it again on E4+1. Like that's the difference in our upbringings.
Well, it seems like you would be like, oh, I'm 12 years old. I'm doing cocaine. I'm making out with a Jonas brother. Like, you think it would be a little more rock and roll. And it was actually just, I would make out with the Jonas brother. If we could get
Which one? Any of them?
Joe.
All right. Okay.
Joe, Nick, Kevin. Sorry,
Kevin's
Kevin.
the worst one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's the one that you probably couldn't picture.
Kevin's the
he's the one.
Michelle
He's the one I
Destiny's
can't picture.
Child.
What about
Yeah.
Kenwin?
Along with the other two.
You can picture the Jonas Brothers.
You know the Jonas brothers. You jerked off to them last night. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, that's my thing. Yeah.
What about Kenwin, Dan?
Kenwin Jones.
Why is
He's
he getting
great.
a lot of airtime
I
tonight?
don't know. He's had 2, hasn't he?
Was he a Sunderland player?
He was a good player, yeah.
One of the worst Jonas brothers, though. Really stood out.
He's like 6'4".
The Sunderland kid.
Oh, it was his height. Yeah, it was his height that made him stand out.
What have you been up to for the last year, Gabby? Like, catch us up. Where have you been? What have you been doing? Why are you back? When are
I've
you
been
leaving?
doing stand-up style comedy.
Huh?
I've been doing stand-up style comedy.
Stand-up style comedy.
Yes, I've been touring. I've been doing my podcasts. What's a good story? I feel like I came in here with a story I wanted to tell you, and I forget what it was.
I noticed you do a lot of on-stage time with another person, which is, I don't see that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Steph, she's doing the podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Steph Dag, hilarious comedian. Dark female comedian. Very funny. So we've been doing like duo crowd work acts. Basically, we just call a bunch of people gay together, and it's
we do.
fun.
We do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it
Sounds
come
like me and Carl in our two-man group chat.
Is that come naturally, or have you just had to practice that? Or, like, because that's not, comics don't do that a lot. We've done it a little bit. Carl, at your dojos, you've got a mic at the side, but it's pretty unusual unless you're a double act. And
I like it though. I think it's a good iteration.
It's fun.
Of the next bit of stand-up. Like, Vittorio's just done a full run of crowd work, and he
Yeah.
had someone on stage with him for most of it as well. Like, the last night's The Fringe was him and Finn Taylor just doing crowd work for an hour.
Oh my God.
And like, it's just class, innit? It's like a different, fun way of doing it. I want to do more like experimental stuff.
It kind of
like that.
makes it feel like a party when there's two people
Yeah.
on stage and you're running around, and we like go in the audience. At Fringe, we kept making people do group prayers. If an audience was bad, we made everyone hold hands and do a Catholic prayer. But I'm a Jew and she's a goth, so neither of us know a prayer. So we would pick a Catholic, pick a Catholic out of the audience and make them do a Hail Mary. Very spooky stuff. But it made the
Was that
room
on
better.
the poster?
What? No, we just did it. We just improv'd it one night and we keep doing it.
When you say you're a Jew, are you practicing?
No, I'm annoying. But
Keeping it handed.
yeah, I think that's the only on brand. I'm annoying and cheap for sure.
Okay.
But I don't believe in God.
Okay.
But I don't not believe in God.
That's me.
Yeah.
Just like, don't know.
There's something
See,
I
when we
believe
get
in
there, and I'll
ghosts.
apologise for the bits I did wrong, and then I can come in, can't I, and go on the slide?
Yeah, let me go in. I'm not that bad.
You believe in ghosts?
Have you ever seen a ghost?
No. But I grew up in a haunted house.
No, you didn't, because you didn't see any ghosts.
Yeah, but everyone else did. They were hiding from me. Do you want to hear a crazy story that my dad and my mom used to tell everyone?
Yeah.
And looking back, I'm like, that feels like maybe a meth or acid, but when from a child's perspective, it feels real. They used to say, okay, my house was like very creepy old in the middle of the woods and like a clearing. Did you watch Twilight?
Yeah.
Do boys watch that?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's saying it. Dan.
Oh yeah, loved it. Was Kenwin Jones in it? yeah.
So
Dan's
Jonas
too
Brothers.
old for Twilight. He missed Harry Potter as well.
Okay.
No,
what?
I didn't miss Harry
Are you
Potter.
75?
I'm so into Harry Potter. I just got
are?
into it in my 30s.
Really? Oh,
was
that's the bad
fine.
way to get into it.
I didn't miss it, but it wasn't on when I was a kid.
Okay. What was on? Black and white?
Spandau Ballet on MTV.
Yeah. Every night.
So you know the baseball scene in Twilight, that clearing in the middle of the woods?
Yes. When they're all
What
running
I
around, they're
miss? What I
fast in the
miss?
trees.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're all- yeah, I've seen it.
They come out?
Yeah.
That is where my house was. Truly. That feeling, that vibe. Spooky vampires.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm guessing it was a big, nice
No,
house.
it was this old wooden house that my dad bought in like 1982. It actually doesn't feel that long ago. 1982. Oh, before the wheel was invented.
I was born in 81. So, thank you.
Got it way back in the day. 1982.
Okay, so it was this really long house, and the main floor was just like open, and there was obviously my dad plays piano. There was like a grand piano in there, but it had just like room for people to dance, but no one did because why would you dance to classical piano? But my dad would play, practice all night, like stay up till 5 a.m. practicing. And my mom would just like sit on the ground and watch. And they both said that one night, ghosts started appearing and they were like ballroom dancing basically, but they would go through the piano in circles like it was a ballroom. So as a kid, you're like, wow, I live in a haunted house. And as an adult, you go, I think my parents were on meth.
Yeah, but like, it must be a haunted house because otherwise they're having the same meth dream. And that can't be possible because it depends on how much you've ate that day and stuff. So they wouldn't be having the same.
Yeah. It feels like you have experience with meth, maybe.
Yeah. It's all about your diet.
How much you
Never have crystal meth on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
There'll be ball dancing all over.
When you take meth with another person, you can't really sync up. You do your own thing. But where I lived, there was like a stream in the backyard, and that was the hospital grounds for a very like famous battle. So a lot of people died right where my house was.
Is this in New Jersey?
This is New Jersey.
But were they ballroom dancing when they died?
I don't know. Maybe fist bumping or something more New Jersey.
I'm thinking whether it was the Battle of Yorktown,
Monmouth.
1789.
The Battle of Monmouth.
Do you like
Who
Hamilton?
shit in the
Monmouth.
bed? Someone
Is it the
shit in the
Battle of Monmouth?
bed.
Yeah.
Shit the bed at the Battle of Monmouth.
Do you like Hamilton?
Never watched.
Oh, don't watch it. Don't. It's rubbish.
Oh, it's good
Charles
if you want to
Lee.
have random American history knowledge, though. I'm thinking, Battle of Monmouth.
Let me sing this
That I
up.
have done absolutely zero reading about and couldn't tell you what fucking that was involved apart from
General Charles
via
Lee
rap.
treated.
Battle of
Charles
Monmouth.
Lee was a shithouse, wasn't he?
Charles Lee was an absolute pussy. He was ballroom dancing. That's why he got shot. He wasn't wearing the appropriate gear for war. The Battle of Monmouth. Waka 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 waka.
Waka waka waka.
Hamilton can suck my fucking balls.
Same. My balls are next to yours.
That must have been 1770 something.
6.
My balls.
1789. I
Let
don't
me get it
know.
right. 17.
They're obsessed with Hamilton, Gabby.
I'm not obsessed with
Really?
it.
Yes,
You know every word to every song.
I
That's not
love
the point.
Adam's brand of like
1778.
Hamilton and Taylor Swift and going on jogs is my favorite thing.
I haven't been
You're
on
a
a job.
girl.
Well, he's
Yeah.
lost 2 of the 3. Because Taylor Swift has happened. The fucking what was it? What did he do? They didn't do half marathon.
I did do the half marathon.
Well, you didn't do the marathon.
No, I didn't know. No one's claiming that.
No. Okay. Good. Well,
Oh,
it's good that you're not touchy
Everyone's
about
fighting.
it. I got shot. I'll have you remember. Hang on. I'll tell you when it was. It was the Battle of 17. I got shot at the Battle of Monmouth. Confabulated memories.
I'm
I
a
was
cyclist
murdered.
now.
Oh,
He's got a bike.
He's got a
I
bike.
like how you did that very Shakespearean.
I'm a rally driver. Got a car.
Oh.
I cycle a
I'm a
lot.
cyclist now.
Yeah.
60 kilometres across 2 days. Right?
Do you have a Peloton?
No, I've got a bike.
Oh, you do it outdoors.
Yeah. Got to.
Old school.
Oh
Traditionalist.
shit, you could do it inside now. We've been to the moon. The science is there.
Yeah.
On a bike.
You can bike right inside.
That's
Yeah,
how
but
they
you-
powered the
yeah.
spaceship.
But you can't get to work inside. That's the problem.
What?
We're going on a charity bike ride around India in November, so he's practicing for that.
Oh,
To raise money
really?
for kids in West Derby.
There's kids by ours who are 6, so we're going to India to raise money for them.
Oh, nice. That's
what they
nice
want.
of you, girls.
They've specifically asked for it.
That's nice.
It's going to be class.
That's great. Can I come? But can
I'm
I
training
just
for
get a
that.
hotel room, put a Peloton in it, and FaceTime you?
You
from the
can't,
room?
like, I've gone to Australia on Sunday for a bit, and I'm not going to have a bike out there, so I'm going to have to do, like, the Peloton stuff while I'm out there. But it's just not as good training, you know? You need to be on a trail.
Yeah. What's your thing? If you had to do something for charity, what would be your... Like, I don't really want to cycle around India, but, you know, it's for a good cause. What would be your weapon of choice if you had to raise money for charity?
Probably making out.
Really?
Yeah.
Kiss
like
and
a-
booth with Gabby Bryan.
Yeah.
10 and a go.
A
like a
kissing booth
kissing
for
gangbang.
charity. Yeah.
Gangbang all at once.
I never said gangbang.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean one person for ages?
Yeah.
I thought you meant loads of people. My dirty pervy head was like, wow, this sounds class.
I would do a kissing booth.
How much a kiss? Do you have a menu?
Oh yeah, like with and
What do you
without
think?
tongue.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you have a man you would like to kiss?
No,
do you have
like-
a menu that features which kind of kiss I could get?
Yeah, because you can get like peck, tongues, cheek.
Cheek?
Yeah.
Oh. See, my brain went to ass.
That's a hell of a menu. How much is that? Got a peck on the cheek, got a kiss on the lips, tonguey one, and a rim job.
For orphans.
How much is that?
10 grand to kiss my arsehole.
Up in $5 increments.
$5 for
Yeah,
that.
5, 10, 15. I would do nice Catholic makeouts. No hands.
No fingers.
No fingers.
No hands.
No, like Liam Gallagher.
Like that. Makeouts for charity.
First base only.
First base only. No tit even.
When do you snog a lot? Are you still in the snogging
No, but
game?
I'm still in the snogging game. I just love a makeout. I think there's nothing more beautiful than like a makeout. Oh, yeah. A Catholic sleepover. You know?
Form a
You a
hue.
big kisser, yeah?
This is getting weird. I mean, I'd probably just run for charity, okay?
Are you a snog? You're a snogger. I've seen the video evidence, but no
Do you have
hands
a
as well.
snog tape?
No hands as well.
Because if I'm ever out, when I've been out and about, I was kissing a girl at a bar.
With no hands.
With no hands because I was hammered. And Jack filmed. You can't do anything around this hand. So I've got a camera in his hand.
It was a mad kiss.
Oh, it was a lot.
Do we have it? Can I see it?
No, you
put it in
can't.
here.
Let me see it.
Put it in
No,
here.
Paul, drop it in.
No, it's so
Drop it
bad.
in.
It's going to give me PTSD.
No hands?
I've spent
Yeah.
fucking months getting this out of me.
Yeah. No
She was at least 28 and it was her first kiss. She'd never done it before.
Like Miss Pac-Man?
Oh, it was hard to watch. I showed my wife and she missed a meal. Her Asian
I
friend.
need to see it. I need to see that.
We'll show you in the break.
Okay.
We'll show you in the
You
break.
think you do. You don't.
We'll show you in the break.
God, it's bad.
Carl, are you still having just snogs without like...
Didn't you get married?
Next year.
Nice.
Two weddings.
2?
Two different
For
women.
now.
Why?
He's a Muslim.
One in Italy, one in England.
Who are you, Princess Diana? Why are you having 2?
Did she ever?
I don't know. I just...
No, I one for people who I love away in Italy. And then everyone else.
All the cunts that live near me.
No jokes were said. I'm still a kisser, yeah.
But do you ever just have a good old... Because if I'm snogging, I'm about to go to Pound Town. That's how... And that's not how I describe it. To
Okay,
my
Hamilton.
Wife. We only like snog.
That's where your intimacy's gone away.
We do a bit of intimacy, but I'm talking... We have nice kisses, a little bit of a smooch sometimes. They're never getting past like the fucking 20-second mark. Like, are you having a snog that is just for a snog's sake?
You're not just snogging on the couch and then putting the weakest link on.
Do you know what? I'm
Who
rock
does
hard.
that? What freak does that?
Leave me now. That's
Do you
the end
sit
of
on the couch and just make out?
Yeah. That's the best thing ever. I do it for
You had
charity.
sex before.
No, there's nothing better than like a long makeout.
That leads nowhere.
Listen, I'm not getting married, so it depends.
No, that's what I mean. No, if it leads somewhere, obviously, but I'm not just going, that was good.
Do you know what? Better leave it
Break.
there.
No, but you should kiss and not have sex because that's how you keep the intimacy. It
Yeah, we
shouldn't,
do.
it shouldn't
We
always lead to
kisses.
sex. But I wouldn't just sit there and have snogging for half an hour.
So what would normally come next then? If you're not having sex?
What do you mean?
You've just said you'll kiss and not have sex, but you won't just kiss.
No, I mean, but we won't have big sessions of kissing and not have sex. We'll kiss and we'll be intimate and touch each other, but we won't just sit and snog. That's weird.
I don't think it's weird.
How long for?
He has been with her for like 17 years.
14 years we've been together. There's still romance.
Like if you've
there,
just started seeing someone, you have like a night in. You have a little snog on the couch.
though. How long for?
What?
What?
An hour?
In your 30s?
Fucking snorkel, what are you talking about?
You'd get bored of kissing. Oh, come on.
I'm on Adam's team.
Are you snogging on his phone? No, when you're a teenager and you can't go any further, I mean, you could clock 2 hours, couldn't you?
Did you ever dry hump?
Did I dry hump? Oh, yeah.
Did you?
I was an absolute humper, mate. Of course.
A humper?
Yeah, when you get like...
Before you can...
You can't have sex and you're there and you're like on some fucking girl's
Apparently
couch.
a lot of women.
Here we go.
Can you verify this,
Speak
please,
for
Gabby?
them, Adam.
Go.
Apparently a lot of
I'm scared.
women, when they're discovering themselves sexually, like as they're going through sort of puberty and
Hump a
that,
throw pillow.
they're like fuck anything. Like through their undies. They like shag the couch and that. They'll just fucking rub it.
Is that true? Yeah?
I didn't do it personally, but I hear a lot of stories about throw pillows and sides of couch.
Yeah, like women love fucking the arm of the couch.
He's out of brick.
I remember.
It's lore. It's girl lore.
I mean, honestly, mentally checking the arms of my couch in my head to be like, why are they worn down?
Worn down.
Lord is right.
Sandpaper pussy. You mean sand on the couch?
With your biff.
Biff, by the way, is an actual term for the ladies.
I don't believe you. Can someone else tell me?
100%
Yeah,
biff. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. No woman has ever been like, hey, kiss my biff. And if they were, they're probably from Yorkshire.
Like he's
Biff is
genuine.
vagina.
Yes.
Biff is vagina.
Remember when I asked if
you know,
rat
like in America,
is...
there was 50 Shades of Grey. We had Biff, Chip, and Kipper.
There's no way.
Yeah. Key stage 2 and 1. And there was a dog. Was the dog Kipper?
Yeah, it was about BDSM. I think.
You can get that up, by the way.
Say that again?
Biff, Chip, and Kipper.
What's chip?
Dick.
Chip was the dick, and the Kipper was the ass.
That's true. Get it
Don't-
up. It's on Google.
Let me see, because I'm going to tell 500 people.
You need to stop telling their stories. America, guess what?
Biff, Chip, and Gipper.
I've been to the old country.
Kipper's in that last as well.
Biff, Chip, and Gipper. Gipper? Gipper? Kipper?
Does that come on?
Don't put your Kipper on your ass.
Oh.
Go on.
This is true. Key stage 1 and 2 is little school.
I missed it. I got into it in my 20s.
Oh, it's Biff, Kipper, and Chip? No, it's not.
Biff, Chip, and Kipper.
Is it on?
It's Bobby Murdoch comedy on the stairs.
What is that?
Don't ask.
It's just.
More embarrassing than having porn.
No.
It is real.
Biff, Chip, and Kipper. We learned it in
real.
school. That's how we learned about the ladies' and men's organs.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. In little school, like sex ed, we used Biff, Chip, and Kipper.
How old were you when you had sex ed? What's your sex ed look like?
Biff, Chip, and Kipper readings,
Okay.
and then putting Johnnies on like bananas.
Condoms.
There was one, Johnny's. Love that. There was one sex ed class where I had to staple a bunch of female condoms to a poster board, and I left school covered in lube.
Are you all right?
Do females still use condoms? Because I always think that's weird, isn't it?
I've never known anyone to use it. You have to kind of like,
You have to prep, don't you? Get ready.
A female condom.
you have to,
Yeah.
Female condom's just like putting a Tesco bag up a pussy.
Bag for
kind of,
life.
yeah. There's a Ziploc element.
God.
Yeah.
It's not sexy though, is it?
No, it's definitely easier to just put it on the man.
Yeah.
And they reckon, allegedly, that it would be a lot easier and safer for men to take a pill. Like they've had it for years, but that like Big Pharma think it's better to like have women on the pill than men.
Are you guys, if you had to take birth control, would you take it?
Would it change me hormones?
Yeah.
Does it do the exact same thing
Would
the
it
woman's
change
one
me
does?
hormones? What?
Does it do the exact same thing the woman's one does?
Stop you from getting pregnant?
No, I mean like the
Put weight
side
on.
effects.
Put weight on, don't you, on the pill?
Yeah, you'd get bloated.
Bloated.
Would you risk it if you got bloated?
Just pull out.
I'd 100%. I'd take it to not have any more kids.
How many kids do you have?
17. I've been shagging.
I've been shagging.
I've been seeing bare biffs, mate. I've got 2, but
That's it.
if there was only one option to not have more kids, my 2 options would be, no, it would be
Even if it made you a bigger, rational, moody fella.
Yeah.
more of one.
And your tits grew?
Yeah.
But your tits grew.
This is all happening anyway. This has been happening gradually since I started this podcast. I'm getting moodier and my tits are bigger. I think I might be pregnant.
The pill isn't good though, is it?
No, it's bad for you.
Yeah, it's really
I don't
bad,
take
isn't
it.
Yeah.
But I only make
Like
it.
it messes your body, like it messes all like the chemicals in your body up.
Oh, why? But just pull out. What's the fucking
A
problem?
woman can't pull out, can she?
Pull off.
Yeah,
Pull off.
yeah, of course you can.
Pull off.
If both of you are trying to pull out and pull off, it's not off. It's not hard.
How about the Billy Connolly routine? Now?
I saw that and I was like, oh, it's so funny. But in the moment, I've never been like, oh, I'm just having so much fun. I couldn't possibly.
I have.
Yeah.
No, it's so much better to leave it in.
I didn't say it wasn't better, but I'm not so in the moment like, oh God, I'm fucking you can just pull out.
She'll pull off then.
Jizz on a thigh.
Just jizz on a thigh.
What about pre-cum?
Oh, that's such a myth.
It's not.
It's like you walking into my house and you can smell me making like your favourite dinner, and you sit down and just as you're about to be given your favourite dinner, I just throw a fucking
On your thigh.
turkey twizzler at you. Yeah.
Prefer that
On your
is his
tits.
favourite meal.
I'm happy. There you go. More fool you.
But the pill is evil, isn't it? It's naughty.
If you could smell your favourite dinner getting cooked out, and then I threw a fucking salmon at you, you'd be like, this is shit.
And that's
That's what pulling out is.
It's not. There's
Getting it
not
with a
that much
salmon when
worse.
you're expecting a lamb roast. That is
Some
pulling
people
out.
don't have, such great control.
No.
And pre-cum as well.
It exists.
Just as potent sometimes.
No,
It's real. It's not a ghost. It's real.
It's not just as potent. That's not
It's
true.
it's cum, innit?
It's not. No, but it's not just as potent.
Why is
as
it
actual
from the same
jizz.
place?
It's got 4 billion sperm in, and then just 2 fucking eager beavers are in like the pre-cum. It's not the same.
but if they're overachievers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you got the Usain Bolt of
They
cum
really want it.
yeah.
in your pre-cum.
Good question. What if I had the Usain Bolt of cum in my pre-cum? My kids could have been athletes. Just wasted on a thigh.
Why did you add an extra syllable to that?
Athlete.
Athletes. Athletes.
Athletes. Catholic athletes.
Catholic athletes, chicken.
Athletes chicken.
Never been said. Never been said before. Not in this city or anywhere else.
Catholic athletes.
Into Mamos on Bolt Street, they do Catholic athletes chicken. Really good for you.
You all right? Is it hot? We'll teach you some more scouts as well in a bit.
Yeah. I want
Well,
more.
I taught her mate when we were in Nashville, I'm on my arse. She was like, what would you say in Liverpool if you got no money? I was like, you say I'm on my arse. Like,
Skint, yeah,
got
I'm
no
on my
money.
arse.
And then about 4 hours later, we left Losers Bar and there was a hot dog stand. And I got a hot dog and the fella went to her, mate, do you want one as well, love? And she went, nah, I can't, I'm on my arse.
You've fallen.
Class.
Wonderful.
Should we have a little break?
Bring it up.
Lads, do us a favour, yeah? You love us, don't you? Yeah. You love this podcast. That's why you're listening to it. And especially if you're watching on YouTube, helps us immeasurably. If you go and leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn the bell on, it sends us through the roof with the algorithm. It costs you absolutely nothing apart from half a second of your life and helps us no end. And you can follow us on socials, can't you, Dan?
Dude, yeah. Have a word pod. I nearly said my handle then. Have a word pod. Just give us a follow and comment, and don't just like something. Retweet it, share it, put it on your stories.
Just be sound.
Yeah,
Costs
be a-
nothing to be nice.
Be a good egg.
We're back! We're back.
Have you ever seen an elephant get sexually abused, Gabby?
I've seen. Okay. I've only done cocaine 3 times.
Class.
Same.
Thank you. One this week.
That means this week.
Do you love cocaine?
I used to. Now I'm not allowed to do it anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
He
because
really loves it.
Don't want to ruin
I'm
your
married.
family?
I'm 43.
trains.
Yeah, it's all that, innit?
Oh.
Yeah, because I'll die.
Well, the rest of us, am I right?
Nope.
I've done cocaine 3 times. Once was off the back of a toilet in Miami, the way God intended to do cocaine. Another time I smoked crack on accident.
On accident.
Yes. Did you know if you smoke cocaine, that's crack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. I got fully naked and I was wearing a fedora.
Yeah.
That's what crack did to me. Has anyone ever smoked crack in here?
Hang on. Right, so you smoked crack and then you got naked, or you were naked and then you were like, fancy some crack?
No, I smoked crack and then I said fancy some naked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever done something similar to that without the crack though?
Got naked? Only for my kissing booth.
Whose was the hat?
I was wearing a mini dress and a fedora, and then I smoked cocaine, crack, and then something in my body said, get naked, but
Leave the hat on.
leave the hat.
Was it Tom Jones?
Was it Tom Jones? I was like, hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. And then the third time I did crack
Yeah.
was on safari in Africa.
Okay. Can we just pedal back just a sec?
Yeah.
So,
What?
What?
I think you'll know the answer.
It's just insane.
Crack cocaine.
I don't know much about crack, man. I keep my clothes on.
Yeah, but what I mean is it the exact same stuff, or is it like ribeye and like sirloin?
Well, I think you could smoke crack with a spoon sometimes, right? Isn't there a crack spoon element?
That's heroin,
Isn't that
isn't it?
heroin?
No, that's injecting it.
Oh, yeah, and you inhale it.
Yeah.
There's a spoon.
There's like tinfoil.
Yeah. I did it in a joint. I
Right.
smoked a joint. I said, this is weird. And they said, there's cocaine in that. And I said, oh, so crack.
Yeah.
Tits, tits, tits. Hat,
the
hat,
same?
hat.
Yeah, it's made by cooking cocaine with baking soda, then breaking it into small pieces. Facts.
How the fuck did you get crack? How did you get cocaine in Kenya?
Okay.
You were in Kenya?
No, I was in
Not for the naked one.
Tanzania.
This is the elephant one.
I smoked crack in Romania
Right.
How many times you smoked crack?
once,
Oh, right, okay.
but cocaine 3 times, including crack.
Okay.
I was in a park with a bunch of Serbians, and I was smoking crack with them in Romania.
Right.
Earlier that day, I was chased by a gypsy with a knife.
Okay.
But that's not the story I want to tell.
Okay.
The
But
story,
you do understand we might enjoy that story.
yeah,
Why was the gypsy chasing you with a knife?
he was upset.
With
She took us a crack.
I don't know. I don't speak Romani.
Romani? Not Romanian.
Romani.
Romani.
I think that's
Sounds
what the
Italian.
gypsies speak.
Okay.
No,
oh,
they're
Romani.
Romani.
Romani?
They're Romani gypsies.
That's not the language.
Considering we were all speaking English, this has been difficult in places. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's Romani because
It's
they
Romani?
roam.
Okay, I go to Africa.
Romy.
Yeah.
I go to Africa to teach children English. This is a very white American girl thing to do. Okay, you
Carl
go
did it with
live on a
Japanese
commune.
children?
What?
Carl did it with Japanese children.
Really? You and me, baby, basic bitches.
Yeah.
Go to Africa. I haggle in town for a local guy to take us on safari.
Nice.
Now you go when you go on an organized safari, you have to, pay thousands of dollars. You have to sign all this shit. I found a guy in town who had a car and he took us into safari.
So hang on. It's not a safari. It's just a bloke called Jeff with a car
Yes.
who gave you a lift to the
He
wildlife.
gave me a
bit.
ride through the safari.
Right.
Jeff feels like an ambitious name.
I can't imagine his name was Jeff.
That's what we go for.
But let's go
everyone.
with that.
Yeah.
I get in his car with my friend. He immediately hands me a joint and a vodka bottle. We're drunk driving through safari. He hands me the aux cord. I put on Lil Wayne.
Oh, what did you go for?
I wanna lick you like a lollipop. That one.
Lollipop.
I want a mug of your cunt.
I wanna mug of your cunt. Yeah.
I'll accept the apology later on, but carry on.
Yeah, I don't want to apologize right now, but I'll get to it. Okay. So we're driving through the safari. There's, we're in the lion area. There's whatever. There's Jeeps with families. We're blasting Lil Wayne drunk high. We get to the elephant area. There's no elephants anywhere. Everyone's worried. Where are the elephants? This is where they live. We're in the front of this long line of Jeeps. And there's all, kids watching, whatever. And from the brush, we hear elephant screams. And out of the brush comes one elephant, and it's charging our Jeep. But we don't do anything because we're drunk and high. So everyone just stares at it like this. And it crosses right in front of the Jeep, and then we realize it's being chased by another elephant. And the other elephant comes from the brush, catches up to the first one, mounts it, fucks it loud. And I don't know what animal rape looks like, but it felt like that.
Could have been role play though.
It's true. It could have been like, I'm an elephant, you're an elephant, let's fuck like elephants.
That's lazy role play for elephants.
You're a bad little elephant.
Got an idea. I'm a man. You're a woman.
Let's fuck like we should.
Was she smiling?
I don't think so. No. And then we all watch the elephants have sex while our Jeep is blasting. I want to lick you like a lollipop. Loud. Everyone's taking pictures. And then one hobbles away and the other one hobbles away and then everyone drives off. And the safari guide looked at me and he said, wow, I've actually never seen that before.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Rack up a line, Jeff.
You saw nature at its rawest there.
It was pure nature. Oh, and then that night I did cocaine.
Oh.
And the cocaine in Africa is like these little sticks where it's raw cocaine and you chew on the sticks. And the whole time I was like, are you tricking me because I'm a dumb little white bitch and I'm just going to chew on a stick? And no, it was cocaine.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Why didn't you do it again then?
The stick cocaine?
No, why didn't you do cocaine again if it was so good?
Well, because it felt like I did the Holy Trinity, which was stick cocaine, raw cocaine, crack, and then off the back of a toilet.
It's fun.
Yeah.
it feels like my journey with cocaine has ended.
You've done it all.
Yeah.
Like David Beckham, she's won every league.
Yeah.
If she ever sees an elephant get bummed, she'll get a bag in.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to live your life, isn't it?
It's a
Just the zoo. Get a bag in.
Wonderful.
Um,
Is that what's going in room 1 or 2? Why did we start? Oh, yeah, can you apologise now, please?
I want to formally apologize to Carl because he never said Moggy McCunt.
Who did?
I said it.
Thank you.
Because I didn't understand your wacky little accent, and I thought you said Moggy
That
McCunt.
is a backhanded apology.
I love you,
Thank you.
and I appreciate you, and I respect you.
Okay, I'll take it.
What did you say originally?
He said Moggy McCann. Because that was funny to us. Because that rhymes with Maddie McCann, which is the little baby that went missing.
One missing, and we're back at the top.
sections.
And then you misheard it and was like, did you say Moggy McCunt? And me and Carl have played this game for a very long time where you've misheard something, you're going to sound stupid, you've come up with it yourself. Yes, that is what he said, and let's build the lie.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
You're very welcome for the lie, whatever.
Lying to women is
Sorry.
a sport for me and Carl.
Lying to women?
Yeah, we're very good at it.
not the ones they love.
No, not for like gain, not like sex or not. I'm
Just
just
for
like lie, like sport.
For sex. I know
Not Freddie.
I know a guy who used to go up to girls in bars and say, if you could spell necessary, I'll fuck you.
I'd be getting no pussy.
It's 1 coffee, 2 sugars, isn't it?
What?
1 C, 2 S's. I'd be fucking him all night, mate. Easy word. Get in the car, son.
That's a good
Let's
chat
go.
about that. I like that. There's game in that.
Yeah.
That makes the woman think she's got to win your approval.
Make it easy then.
Yeah. Spell dog.
I'll be fucking him
I'm
all
a bit of a
night.
slag. You can sell dog. Should we do some room 102s?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Gabby, have you got anything that you would like to fire into the sun till
I wrote
the
down
end of
3.
time?
The first one is pound coins.
Why?
Because why do I have to go buy a coffee like a little like tiny titty Tim like this with a bunch of coins, and then I have to look like an idiot and they pick the coins out of my hand like a
I don't think you know how to pay for things.
No.
Use your card.
I've never done that.
But what do I do with all the coins? Please, can I have an oat
Where are
milk
you
latte?
getting coins from?
I haven't
What?
used the
Where are
coin
you
in
getting
10
coins
years.
from?
I don't know, the cash. When you use cash, they give you back coins.
You've been to Edinburgh and you've got loads of coins in your bucket.
I have a bucket outside my show and
yeah.
people
There you
put
go.
coins in it.
Right, okay.
And you get dollar notes.
Yes.
You don't have dollar coins.
No.
So
we don't
that's-
have these thick doubloons that you guys.
Wait till you see a £2 coin.
There's £2 coin?
There's a
Oh, it's
£2 coin.
Big. It's big.
It's a weighty fella.
What do you
And a
guys?
few
Where do you
years
put
ago,
them?
for one of the Queen's Jubilees, they
Jubilee.
did a £5 coin. Do you remember that?
They've been doing it for ages.
was
They've been
£6.
doing like those.
But they disappear
commemorative
quickly
coins.
then because people collect them and go, worth more than a £5 in a few years, that.
But I haven't used coins in a decade.
What do you do with the coins then?
I don't get them. I use my card.
But what about cash?
Who gives me cash? I'm not a prostitute. Who would give me cash?
Unless you can spell words, and then he is a real.
That
dirty,
did sound like you were
dirty
calling Gabby a prostitute, by the way.
You've been putting them in your bucket.
Just because I'm a hooker doesn't mean that you're better than me.
I don't use cash ever.
Ever.
If someone, say I bought Adam something for £100 and he gave me £100 cash, I've bought something for Adam and this money means nothing. Because I'm just going to buy shopping and petrol with it.
Whenever I get paid in cash for anything now, if I get do a gig and they go, here's cash or
Yeah.
whatever, I just keep that cash until I'm going on holiday.
Yeah.
And I get it changed into American land money.
Cash
But
is
then
worthless.
do you bring a pile of coins?
No. The coins just stay in a bag in my cupboard.
They're very anti-cash.
I've got a bag full of coins in my cupboard. What
I'm a
am I
Jew. I'm
gonna
like
do?
coin.
If
do
you want,
might be getting-
Kenyan stick cocaine, you need some cash.
Yeah, you need pound coins for that.
They're getting rid of the 1 and 2 pence coin. They're useless.
Oh my god!
Well, yeah.
Utter fucking waste of time.
But then people say, what about charities and homeless people?
Right,
Stop
just
giving
give
them
them
3
5.
pence.
Yeah,
No, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but then what do you do to your homeless people? Throw fucking coins at them? They're covered in bruises?
yeah.
No, you just
It
don't
is 7
you
pence.
pass them it. You don't have
You
to
don't
throw
throw?
it. Yeah, you don't have to go up and be like, please, sir, take my change. You don't have to do that. You just go, yeah, mate, there's a couple of
I
coins.
hold my hands out and they pick out what they want.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Anything?
You know when you buy a coffee and
Yeah.
you've got the coins,
Yeah.
right, and it says like £3.40.
Yeah.
What you should do is just get like 4 of your pound coins and hand them to the woman.
You're not supposed
Oh,
to
man.
go.
and she can keep, or he can keep the change.
That was nice. that you said a barista could be a man.
Mate, I honestly think coppers, thank God, get them gone.
Because they cost more to make them.
I've been saying this for years. Get the pig scum gone. You keep saying no.
And the police force.
As well.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to vote on this.
I hate coins. I am so with you on that.
You want all coins gone?
Yeah, I just don't get them anymore.
But we're heading towards a cashless society.
Why is everyone scared of that? I get it if I say people are losing out, but
because then you got to pay tax on everything. Not that I don't. Obviously, I'm a law-abiding taxpayer.
well,
Here's why it matters.
Doesn't it weaken every transaction?
What?
Doesn't it weaken the money every transaction?
Every single transaction, the money goes down.
Yeah.
Do we still have gold, or is that done? This is something that I would ask a man on a first date.
The Bank of England's gold still, isn't it?
The Bank of England's gold. The America's not, is it?
I think we're out of gold. Do you guys have crypto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gold.
It's global. Has to be for it to have any sort of value.
We got Scouse crypto.
Did you invest?
What's that?
It's local. You can get it in Bootle from a guy with a laptop. It's great.
Why have you done a lot of investing?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, right. Okay. Good.
No, girls don't have crypto. That's not
You didn't buy
our
an
religion.
NFT, did you?
What?
You didn't buy an NFT.
No. You guys have crypto. We have astrology, and that's why we're different. But it's really all in the sky.
Yeah.
When were you born, Gabby?
What?
When were you born?
Why, you want to do my chart?
I want to guess.
Do you believe in astrology?
No, I only know 3 of them.
Right.
March 10th.
Pisces?
Nice. What's that mean?
Means you're born in the start of March.
What?
It means you're born at the start of March.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you like nice things.
Like fish?
Yeah.
You don't like confrontation?
No.
Nope. There you go.
That's it?
Yep, that's all I know.
Can we put star signs in?
What?
Can we put star signs in room 102?
No, I like them, me.
No, they're fun. It's like magic.
I'm Pisces too, by the way.
You are?
Yeah.
That's why we fight.
Yeah.
It's because we're too similar.
Yeah.
This is classic.
Why do we get on so well then?
What are you?
Pisces.
Really?
We've got on really well.
That's because he's a bitch and I like you better.
Aye.
No,
That's it.
I love you.
Thank you. Adam's a Capricorn, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't know that
Apparently
one.
I'm such a stereotypical Capricorn. Oh my God, so Capricorn. You've got opinions and you stand by them.
Is that an
What are you?
ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
I'm on the cusp.
You're on the cusp?
Yeah.
Of
two.
what?
Bisexual.
Virgo and Libra.
I don't know those ones.
Me either.
Yeah.
The cool ones at the start of the year.
Oh, well, I think when you go on a date with a girl, you have a girl explain astrology.
They
and then,
love it when you say you're on the cusp and they're into it.
They're like, okay, let's decide which one you are. And then you go on a date with a guy and he tells you, what a Doja coin is.
Oh, the crypto.
Yeah. And you go, okay, so anyone can
Is that
make a
what women
coin?
want? I'm going to have to read up on this shit, Start telling everyone, hey, Dogecoin. Going to the moon, isn't it? Sort of bird.
Do you want to come to that?
No, get your pussy out. I'm on the cusp. I'm getting some biff. I'm voting against getting rid of pound coins. I think I don't mind a bit of cash.
I vote for.
I'm against.
I like money.
Deciding vote.
For the arcades.
Yeah,
Hello.
exactly.
The arcades?
Yeah.
You do
You're going to an
pound games.
arcade?
No, but if I ever do go to an arcade, I want to have do the 2p
Yeah.
machine.
Do not go to an
I want to
arcade.
be able to pay for Rage Racing in one coin.
Don't.
I want to.
No.
I do want to go to an arcade.
If you ever want to get pussy again, do not go to an arcade.
Why?
No, you can win a big teddy bear.
No.
Women love arcades.
You don't want to see a man on the
British
street.
women love arcades.
I hate arcades, mate.
Especially the classy ones. You meet a girl in Knightsbridge.
If you take a girl to Blackpool for a night out, get her some candy floss, she is
How old is
getting
she?
her moggy. How old is
She's getting her
a
mom.
woman?
She's 7?
Yeah, stop taking
Here's
children.
some
to
two
Blackpool.
Women love playing the games and getting teddies and that. You get them some candy floss, you get them some fish and chips, you get it home, you put it in an arse.
What year is it? What year is this? 2024. Take her on the fucking waltzer.
Time closed.
Yeah, they love it.
That's why you're
When was the
going
last
wrong
time
with
you
Laura,
took order
though.
on the waltzers?
Last night.
She'd fuck you more, if you took a Blackpool or Alton Towers.
Yeah, she keeps saying it.
I'm going top.
Take me Thorpe Park. Who with?
Thought
Laura?
Park?
with Laura.
Thorpe Park. It's a roller coasters and that.
It's a theme
Are you
park.
saying Thought?
Thorpe.
Thought
Not
Park.
Thought
Sounds
That'd
good.
be fun. Thought Park.
Thought Park?
Doesn't that stand for that hoe over there?
Huh?
Thought stands
Thought?
for that hoe over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class.
That'd be a good park.
You would, yeah. But she's always far away.
Hoes over there.
Have you got any more, Gabby?
Let's see what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Men's sandals. I don't want to see your feet.
I'll vote with you right now. Get them gone. The sliders exist.
I like a bear.
Sandals are done.
I like a Birkenstock. though.
No, that's
You like a
bullshit.
what?
You don't.
Birkenstock.
Come on, you don't.
No, Birkenstocks are making a come through, aren't they? It's not a come back because they were never in. So.
But then, as a man, you wear a sock and you slide that into the Birkenstock.
I wear socks with Birkenstocks, but I get judged for it.
Yeah, and you should.
Should I?
No.
Thank you.
I don't want to see your toes. You guys don't take care of your toes. I don't want to see them.
I take care of my toes.
No, you
Okay.
don't. No, you don't.
That's got to be your
What
biggest
do you do
lie.
to your toes?
What are you doing
I
to them?
clip my
Painting
nails
them?
and I get them all filed.
That's because you're a Swiftie.
When? When was the last time? Be honest with me. No, come on. Don't do. I saw your eyes go. You went to imagination land.
September 08.
Well, I don't like losing this one, so I'm going to die on this hill.
They're probably due to be done now, so it's probably like 2 or 3
Hang on,
weeks ago.
1998. Yeah, you're due. Your MOT's due. MOTO. What? Shoot me in the face.
I wear socks with Birks, but people go, what are you doing?
Carl, that's the worst you look.
You wore them in Tenerife.
Carl's just
Carl,
gonna
you're a
offend
stylish
me.
man. I will honestly, your style, your clothes, you look good. That is some of the worst looks you knock out.
He likes it.
Kiss.
What about Crocs?
Crocs. I'm big croc head.
Good. Right, that's good.
They've we know, yeah, can you? But they've had a good few years, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because for a few years it was like, wouldn't be seen dead in them, and now everyone's wearing them as gloves and
I know.
everything.
I think-
Fucking big now.
It's hard.
Gloves.
Huh?
It's people trying to be ironic. Yeah, I can wear Crocs.
I'm a
That's
croc
what
ambassador.
Birkenstocks was.
Oh, I just like them, mate.
Be careful if you've got kids and you go to the Crocs store. There's an outlet called Cheshire Oaks near where I live, and there's all like designers. The Crocs store is opened, and on kids' Crocs you can put the charms.
Yeah, they're
you
called
know?
gibbets.
The gibbets. I thought it was giblets. Gibbets.
Gibbets.
I thought they were £1 a pop.
No.
They are not.
Oh, you can get Jarg ones from
I did
China.
39 quid in gibbets.
Get the Jarg ones.
Fucking hell.
The gibbets are crazy. The
sounds
gibbets are
racist.
crazy.
Can I throw this one in there?
Take them on me.
Grown men who have gibbets on their Crocs, get in the fucking bin.
You've got gibbets on your Crocs. I know you have. I've seen them.
What are they?
Yeah, but he's not a grown man, is
I
he?
also don't.
He's a baby.
Fair. I also don't wear them out the house. They're house.
They're
Crocs.
just for you.
They're
Luke
house
Combs
Crocs.
has released some gibbets.
I've got a little
I haven't bought the
Amsterdam
Crocs
one,
yet, but
little Amsterdam one, and a little guitar.
How old are you?
25.
My little baby boy.
He was born in 1999.
8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just. I'll accept that. Once it gets into 2000, I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
Harry.
when were you born, Harry? What date? September 2nd. 2001.
One.
Wow, just missed it.
9 days.
Just missed it. It's your fault, probably.
Yeah.
No, he was 1 year and 9 days old.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but in the
he was 1
stars.
year 2000.
Oh, I thought you said 2001.
No, I did.
Yeah,
just
but you're
being a dick,
probably
and
just
you're
about talking by then. He maybe talked him into it.
Oh,
Wow.
standing up where you, then
'Cause
falling down.
There's an ISIS training camp near
Interesting.
Wigan.
It wasn't ISIS, actually. This is pre-ISIS. It was Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaeda.
This is
And
the
they actually don't
OGs.
even get on. People get them confused.
Put
People
them in
think-
room 101, by the way.
ISIS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
ISIS.
They're characters. I just wanted to be contrarian.
So sandals
Put
with
death.
no socks, you mean?
With no socks.
Okay.
Men's feet on display in public.
I've got such nice feet.
It feels like you don't.
You've got bad talons, mate.
What do you mean?
talons.
They're like,
Oh, no, my feet do fuck off.
oh.
They are having a disagreement, and they have been for a long time.
It's like you were near a campfire when you were young and they just started like trying to.
Yeah, it is,
cringe
but
away
like
from
they
it.
do.
Okay.
But I
Men's-
look after them because of that.
Men don't need pretty feet, though. We're busy walking around doing stuff, aren't we?
Yeah, you guys are too busy.
Yeah, you can sit there painting your toes without making money and chopping wood.
That's what we're doing.
Let's see.
Getting that
All the
coin.
time.
Yeah, like Jermaine Genius.
Take a sock off and let's see.
No, don't do
Oh, please don't.
that. Look at the
Like
V.
that V in the middle. You see that?
It's kind of nice. It's like when a Japanese girl goes like this.
Kawaii. Yeah. That's what he does when he goes on nights out.
Yeah. People look at my feet sometimes and they go, "Are you a Japanese teenage girl?" Nah, mate.
Are you saying I love you in Japanese slang?
I vote for no socks, but with socks, I like it.
I'm going with you on this one. Get them gone.
I think
Get 'em
I'm a couple of moon cycles away from getting myself a pair of Birkenstocks, so I'm refusing to do this.
Birks are
I
great.
just think sliders are better.
No.
Get some sliders.
No,
Can't
sliders
walk
are
around
cheap.
outside and on holiday, yeah, but sliders in the outside. Can't go to the Asda in sliders.
You cannot go to town in Birkenstocks with socks on.
I could.
No,
Jack does.
What are we talking about?
Jack almost exclusively wears
Jack can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's on a different fucking frequency from normal people.
You can't walk in here with sliders on.
We've podded in sliders. 1,000%. I remember doing it. Yeah.
You walked.
We've podded in sliders.
I would walk like from the car park to here in sliders.
Not in fucking January.
Mad.
Sorry. Say January again?
January.
January.
He
That's
said
not
January.
what you said.
January.
Can I throw one
That's
of
the worst one.
the one of room 102s that we've been sent in? Stuart Wareham says room 102. The way Dan says cinema, lock it up and throw away the key.
But you
Say it.
just said it normally. You say cinema.
No, cinema.
You lie. Don't you gaslight us.
Say it.
I used to say it, China Ma, and I think that was wrong.
You pull that back a little bit.
Yeah.
There's one vocal tick you have
Kinema.
that does my head in, but I've never said anything.
Go on.
It's the way you say painful.
Painful.
You say paintful.
Why is it a T in it?
Painful.
You always go paintful.
No, I don't.
You do. I've noticed it loads.
Right, we'll have a word at dinner.
All right,
But
okay.
you're fucking annoying me there.
Painful.
Painful. It's absolutely painful.
Oh, you just
Yeah, you do.
I did it, yeah. Because I just did it on purpose.
It's been doing my head in for months.
Painful.
You said painful. Have you got any more? You haven't got that one, unfortunately. Dan likes wearing the slide.
Oh, I said Sunday League, or we call it intramural sports. That's when a bunch of men who work in marketing play sports on the weekend.
And then go
Is
to the
that more
pub.
of an ick, though? than
Maybe that's an ick.
Yeah.
So it's like non-professional sports for
Not
adults.
just little boys running around with their little friends.
Would you date one though?
It's cute. It's sweet.
But we
it's
get so much from it.
Wouldn't you
I
date
know.
It's like one of our things.
Another example of women just not wanting men to have fun.
like you wouldn't
No
date a
arcades,
semi-pro?
no goddamn sports,
doing it.
and no
Keep
toes.
going.
Gabby!
What?
Would you date a semi-professional footballer from Liverpool?
Shut the fuck up.
They're fine.
That one's fine.
Yeah.
It's semi-professional.
What gives
it's
you
like
the-
semi-skim.
What gives you the biggest ick sport wise? If you met a guy and he was like, I'm on a lacrosse team, would that where
If he said it like that, yeah.
Hi Gabby!
I'm gonna play lacrosse. There's something about rugby that's both hot as well as gay sex.
We've had this
not.
conversation
Yeah, it's
earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Do you know-
when you
do you know-
really watch it, you're
Do you know
like
men who play rugby just like suck each other off in the dressing room?
full fledged.
No, genuinely. And they say it's not gay if it's rugby.
It's rugby.
That's why Adam did only 2 rugby tours. And he was like, no, it's too many
They
dudes.
say
It's
it's
like my
not
jaw
gay.
hurts at this point.
Yeah, they drink
rugby.
each other's piss. They bum each other.
They drink each other's piss.
Yes.
Like they actually
piss
do.
one's
No, you're being
legit.
serious.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Do you know, like in like fraternities, the mad stuff people do at like American
hazing.
universities? In the UK,
That's rugby.
Rugby is just like fucking bumming all your mates.
Yeah.
Genuinely, that's
Yeah.
not a lie.
Some of them are in
For some
long-term
reason, I
relationships.
trust Carl the most now. Did you
You're
see
a
that? I
fucking
went,
idiot.
Yeah, it's true. It's just rugby. They all just bum each other and drink piss and
They
then play
drink
rugby.
piss.
They
Do
will
you know, like frat stuff? You like hate like drink. that
Yeah,
piss?
yeah.
New member of the rugby team. The rest of the team will piss into a cup and then he'll have to down it.
These have never played rugby in their life. They're just
Because
guessing.
I don't want to drink piss and get bummed. That's why.
Sorry, you were impressed. I'm doing you piss bumming.
Is it too painful for you?
So, I miss Craig. What a rugby player.
Yeah. Rugby
And a
players
lover.
are covered in piss and cum.
Wow.
How they slip through people.
Do they really fuck each other? No.
It's like it's the gayest non-gay sport. As in, like it's not like just they're all
Name
gay.
a gay sport, Carl.
A gay sport.
Yeah.
Gay rugby.
Name a gay sport.
When
You said
you're
it's the
watching
gayest non-gay sport. So what's like a gay one?
Golf for women.
How do they do initiations though?
That is gay.
Thank you.
How do
Leslie.
rugby players?
Yep.
How do gay rugby players do initiation then?
They have to eat pussy.
Right, if you want to join the team, moggy me cunt.
Some of them don't talk like that either.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the new gay player, and I love to eat some pussy.
From Brooklyn.
That's towing
Black
a
American
line.
rugby
I don't
player.
know which
I
line.
didn't say
but
what race he was.
You felt like you did in a way. Good sound. What's happening? I'm on playing rugby.
I'm
a gay rugby player, motherfucker. Oh, God, I hate these pussies, but I'm going to eat it because I love team sports.
Stop, I'm trying to be on NBC. Don't put me on.
Are you going to be on NBC?
Not the way you fucking want to be.
Can we do some icks? We'll do some icks and see if you agree with them, Gabby.
Yeah.
Jay, I once went back to a girl's house on a night out. She had a big poster of Take That in her room. Not sure what was worse, her having to take that poster in 2024 or trying to goose a girl with Gary Barlow's eyes watching me.
Why are you making eye contact with the poster? Don't look at it.
We're gonna have to translate Take That, and I can't think.
No,
what
Take
what's that? No.
NSYNC, innit?
No, but the NSYNC were cooler
The
than
Monkees?
Take That. It's
Like One Direction?
It's like Backstreet
No,
Boys. Yeah,
it's
it's the same
cool
thing.
again.
No, it's,
less
it's
cool.
the same thing.
Do you know Robbie Williams?
Robin Williams?
Robbie.
Yeah,
No.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams was in Take That.
Robin Williams.
Robbie Williams.
Okay.
It's like one of our biggest bands ever. They didn't really export.
Was the poster framed?
I think it's still bad though, innit?
What's worse,
Blue
if it
tack.
is framed
Blue
or
tack's
not
worse.
framed?
Girls have
question.
posters in their room. They love all that shit. You have to be okay with that. Just don't make eye contact with Gary Barlow while you're getting sucked off.
Have you been to a woman's house who's had band posters on the wall?
Not just band posters, boy band posters. Like, it's not like a cool band, is it?
No, but I mean,
This-
a grown woman with band posters on the wall seems a bit weird.
I love the
have.
Jonas Brothers, and I love them.
But you wouldn't
I
have one
love
anymore.
Joe Jonas.
have
I'm
both.
interested in seeing him in person.
I've
sexually.
I've been to.
I would never have a poster of him on my wall.
No, because that's
In my bedroom?
It's very.
What about
like,
Kenwyn Jones?
Teenage.
Katie says, I've got an ick. Adults.
If I went back to a girl's house and she had a framed Kenwyn Jones poster, I'd be like, you know, ball.
Yeah, I'd marry her.
I'd feel intimidated. Katie says, ick. Adults who wave at fire engines. Context, I'm a firefighter and it's cute when kids wave and I get it when their parents wave. But when driving past a beer garden and adults unironically wave, it's a bad ick and serial killer behaviour.
Nobody does this.
No one does
Does
this.
that?
Autistic, guys.
Nobody's waving at fire engines.
Don't drive past autistic pubs.
That'd be
Oh, that's that
awesome.
solved. That's that solved. There's a fire at the autistic pub. Well, they can sort it out themselves. Jake says, ick
There'd
for
never
you.
be a fire at the autistic pub, by the way. They would have every
I would do a
setting
salute.
nailed. What?
I would do this.
Yeah, because you're all patriotic, aren't you?
Are you patriotic?
I like country music.
There you go.
So does he.
Yeah. Yeah, that's as far as but I don't vote.
Oh dear.
Right.
You ever voted?
Yeah, maybe twice. It feels like a
don't
waste
care.
of my afternoon.
Yeah.
Also, you live in New York and that's pretty...
It's fine.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it's pretty,
fine.
pretty blue, isn't it?
Yeah, I've left my wallet in 3 different voting booths, and that felt like a sign to stop.
Especially because you've only voted twice. So that's the third time you're like, what am I doing in here?
Do you love America?
It's fine.
Okay, so you don't love it.
I love it, but I love it here too. And I love Paris.
Yeah.
I love a lot of things.
You sound like us with the UK.
Yeah.
It's like, nah.
just
There's other
whatever.
places as well.
Yeah.
Chloe says, ick, when lads wear like Calvin Klein undies under their swimming trunks.
What?
I like
I
that.
imagine on holiday.
Put them
not
in
at-
jail.
So
I like that.
we've had this before. This is something similar has been written in before. This is, do you know, outside of the northwest of England is dead common. People wear undies under their swimming trunks.
Do you
Yeah.
do that? What the fuck?
In America, everyone does.
Why?
Yeah,
They've got
I don't
nets
know.
in, they are underwear.
I don't have your business. I don't know why you do it. We don't do that as girls.
Just to clear up, this isn't when you're going for your swim at the... This is just when you're wearing them around like on holiday, yeah?
No, I think they mean when they go for a swim.
Swim.
Or whatever. Doesn't either way.
What?
They've got nets in. You don't need underwear. They
You've
are.
just got...
Do you wear undies under your swimming
No, it's just unnecessarily wet underpants. Isn't it? What's the point?
And they'd be sticking out your Speedos, wouldn't they? You wouldn't be able to.
Speedos over Calvin.
Briefs and then Speedos. She'll never know.
Calvin's are sexy
Like
though.
Jane Fonda.
Calvin's are,
Yeah,
you,
they're the
you just have
best
to wear.
ones.
I don't really wear anything else now.
Same.
Yeah.
I've got Nike ones.
I've got a
as
few
well.
Nike ones for when I'm doing sports.
Calvin's are for me.
Sports.
Sport.
What kind?
Cycling. Lacrosse.
It better not be Sunday.
Yeah, you're a freak if you do that.
That's a thing.
Weird. Did you say you like
Are you in, you said you were into it. You
I
like
like
it
the
when
look.
men do this.
No, you like Calvin Kleins on men. You don't like men wearing 2 pairs of underwear.
But it's we're so used to it. There's nothing better than like abs and then Calvin Klein underwear.
Same, I agree.
What about like a big fat stomach full of Guinness and then Calvin Klein underwear? That's a little.
That's
too
a close
tight,
second.
'cause you've washed it too many times.
Lucy says, "Hello, Lids. Got an ick for you. When I was in my early 20s, I went on a night out with work. Ended up pulling a lad I work quite closely with. He asked if he could come back to mine, but I lived in a student house with 7 other girls, so he said we should go back to his. What he neglected to tell me was he still lived at his family home, and his parents and brother were all home. He also neglected to tell me he still shared a bunk bed with his brother. He was 31. We still shagged, and I escaped shortly after. Come on, no."
Top bunk or bottom bunk?
What would you prefer?
If you're 31 and you're on the bottom bunk, that is
Well,
even worse.
I can't imagine having sex on a bottom bunk
What about the top bunk?
because your head's hitting the top.
What about the ceiling?
Well, how
Your head's
high
in the
are
top
you?
if you're like going fucking wild, but if he's just got hold of you. You know what I mean?
Come down here,
So
you're
you
going
want
to hit
them
the
to-
ceiling.
You want them to be wealthy with nice high ceilings?
At least you get a view. A shag with a view.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't let her head hit the ceiling. Just
Come here.
There's drywall coming down.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's a lie. He's not having a bunk bed at 31 otherwise.
And also, what man hears a woman go, I can't really go to mine. I live with 7 other women my age. She goes, you're Mars. What?
It's not sexy. Man.
It's crazy.
He could have had a fucking massive gangbang there if he played his cards right, and instead he gave this girl the ick and fucking ruined his bunk beds.
Talk me through it. Talk me through how he gets a massive gangbang. He's gone out with a
I've seen the
girl.
videos.
There's 7 housemates. He just knocks on and sees what happens.
We're gonna fucking hear if anyone wants.
Yeah.
He asks.
Yeah, I'll put it on the rotor.
We're gonna fucking hear if anyone wants fancies a bit.
Nice.
What
Like
would
if
you
you
do?
took like a fucking massive curry back, you'd knock for that, wouldn't you? Maybe take a curry back, get to know everyone, and then anyway.
That's what women love. Women love that.
A
Have an
curry
onion
and a-
bhaji, but I'm going to need payment in kind. Come here. Come here. Don't break the poppadoms, you dirty bitch.
Gabby, if you went back to a man's house and they had one of them beds with like a desk underneath it.
New York? In New York.
He's
It's like
Surely.
a bunk bed with the desk.
he's just working and he's trying to earn coin.
Yeah, he's working hard. He deserves a little mug.
Would you appreciate that, or would you be like, oh god?
I would call the police. I would call the police.
Okay.
We've got to end because we have to end. Oh, do you want to do one bit of advice and then we'll bail?
5 minutes left.
5. You've got 5. We're out with 5.
Gotta end because we have to end.
I just didn't want to do the fucking. We're going to run out of card space.
Before we do this last bit, then Gabby, tell us where people can find you online if you've got anything coming up that you want to plug.
You can find me on all social media at Gabby is Bryan. I have a podcast called Le Podcast, L' podcast. I have another podcast called Let Me Ask My Dad with my dad. He is the tambourine player for U2. I have
Famously.
a special out on YouTube called Girl Town Hall, and you could come see me on tour. I'm touring America in the fall, and then in the spring I'll be back here.
And you've won an Emmy.
And I won an Emmy, but that was for my day job.
That's pretty cool still though, isn't it?
It was during COVID.
That's still
I won an Emmy for my day job, making cocktails. Best cocktail. There's
Best
an Emmy.
cocktail. Best mixologist. And that's it. I love you guys. Thanks for having me back.
Okay. Let's do
Say,
some
whoa.
advice.
Well, we've run
Say,
out.
whoa. Say, I love you back.
We love you
Oh,
back.
look, we all love you.
I love you so much.
That's
I'm
why
a
you
Pisces.
came back.
Thank you.
God, she's needy.
Right.
Pisces.
So we were going to do another thing, but now we've definitely run out of time. So,
Yeah, because you're going to have to play a fucking song as well.
Gabby, thanks for coming. Come back. Will you come back on in the spring, please?
Always, I'll come back on until you guys hate me.
Song, my gig's still on sale. Link in the bio.
here we
26th of
go.
October, Jacaranda Baltic.
We're all there.
Can't wait.
I want to come.
What day is it?
You're more than welcome.
Is it the 26th
Can you
of
bring
October?
your dad?
It's a Saturday.
Saturday the 26th of
Yeah.
October.
Wait,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? I'm at an autistic pub that day.
Strap that helmet on and drink a little.
You
You're cleaning your garage, aren't you?
I'll be there.
Oh,
I got offered something before that I said yet to, and then I can't.
good lad.
That's nice.
We'll all be there.
Oh,
Right, the song this
Paul
week.
Smith is playing the arena that night, just so you know.
Yeah, but he does that all the time.
He does
How
that all
often
the
do
time.
I do the Jacaranda Baltic?
Never.
Never.
Again.
That's how that works.
The song this week is from my good mates, the Blue Dolphin Wranglers.
Hey.
They've got a new tune out.
What's it
It's
called?
called Wanting. Go and listen to it.
They're really cool.
class.
We like them.
That's how many tins of soup I've got in my cupboard.
Good night.